to Long Island Ducks on-field host. There he is, right there in front of the pitchers now, here at Bethpage Ballpark. Here is Fast Freddy Orgione.
Thank you, Bullet Bob. Ducks fans, welcome to Bethpage Ballpark on a beautiful night for baseball. The Long Island Ducks would first like to thank Stony Brook Children's Hospital, tonight's game sponsor, for being the best sponsor possible, giving away the Kids Health and Safety Expo with 1,500 Ducks baseball chill packs. So chill packs, again, courtesy of Stony Brook Children's. Now right here from Stony Brook Children's Hospital, it is our honor and our pleasure to welcome out to the pitcher's mound Assistant Professor of Pediatrics and Director of the Healthy Weight and Wellness Center at Stony Brook Children's Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Dr. Rosa Cataldo. Doctor, for your first pitch to Ducks coach Buddy Harrelson. Good job, Wolfie, Stony Brook mascot, Quackerjack, our Ducks mascot. They all love it. And now, Ducks fans, we have a very special second pitch here tonight. Our first pitch, second pitch. Right now, I am very proud to introduce a very, very special guest with us here at Bethpage Ballpark. Steve Ramazzi. You may know him best as Kevin on the hit FXX show, The League. He's also an accomplished stand-up comedian, having had his first Comedy Central special, Man-Child, premiere last November. And best of all, he is a Long Island native. Born and raised in Smithtown. Everybody, one more time, big round of applause. Let's hear it for Steve Ramazzi. Southpaw delivers a perfect strike to Ducks coach Buddy Harrelson.
And baseball fans, a special thank you goes out to tonight's game sponsor, Stony Brook Children's Hospital. Stony Brook Children's is Suffolk County's only children's hospital with 140 pediatric specialists and an emergency room just for kids, and also one-of-a-kind programs that keep children healthy. At Stony Brook Children's, it's the best idea in medicine for kids. And don't forget to visit their information tables that are set up on the main concourse behind home plate tonight. And Duck fans, for the protection of players, coaches, umpires, and other fans, and in the spirit of good sportsmanship, the Long Island Ducks ask that you refrain from tossing any objects onto the field. Please do not stand, climb, sit, or lay on the dugout tops or on the backstop netting. Laser pointers are prohibited here at Bethpage Ballpark. We also remind you that any spectator going onto the field or interrupting play in any manner will be ejected and subject to arrest. The Long Island Ducks are also happy to have fans keep any batted or thrown ball that goes into the stands tonight. And don't forget, fans, in the spirit of safety, the Long Island Ducks would like to remind you to stay alert at all times because thrown or batted balls may be very, very dangerous. In consideration of the health and comfort of others, smoking is prohibited in all areas of our ballpark. If you need to smoke, please head toward the suite lobby double doors located on the main concourse behind home plate. They are gated attendant will assist you. The Long Island Ducks thank you for not smoking here at our ballpark, making Bethpage Ballpark smoke-free. baseball fans, please take a look at the Duck Fishing scoreboard at left center field. Here's a word from tonight's game sponsor, Stony Brook Children's.
What's about to happen? Surgery at Stony Brook Children's Hospital. What kind of surgery? Is it dangerous? Not if you want to do my job. Have you done this before? Nope, never. What? Okay, we're number 542. So you're next. Well, my mom talked much, right? Your mother's not here. I'm the best there is or ever will be. What will I do with my appendix? Could have been your local appendix, sir. Gross. You're just trying to distract me from the surgery. I'm a Stony Brook doctor. That's my job. Okay. Stony Brook Children's Hospital. The best ideas in medicine for kids.
And baseball fans, the Leah Stockard proudly present your 2014 grounds crew, keeping the field here at Bethpage Ballpark the best in the Atlantic League. The Leah Stockard has been serving Long Island for over 70 years. And don't forget to join the Long Island Ducks in the team spirit by being responsible about alcohol consumption.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunts up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, the Long Island Ducks take on their crosstown rivals, the Bridgeport Bluefish, in the middle game of a three-game series. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Chris King, and thanks so much for tuning in to Ducks baseball tonight around the world at liducks.com and, of course, at youtube.com/Ducks baseball. The Bluefish coming off a series opening 3-1 win here last night, so the Ducks looking to bounce back. Bridgeport did it with pitching as they held the best hitting team in the Atlantic League to just 5 base hits in the game and just 1 hit in the final 5 innings. So the Ducks looking to bounce back tonight. Long Island has alternated wins and losses their last 8 consecutive games, and the Ducks did get some help last night when Lancaster went into Somerset County, New Jersey and blanked the Patriots 1-0. So the Ducks remain 3 games back of the first place Somerset Patriots in the Liberty Division. Long Island will try to even the series tonight behind the right arm of John Brownell. He's 4-3 on the year with a 3.96 ERA, and the Fish will counter with their lefty Hunter Jones, 2-3 with a 3.99 earned run average. So both pitchers just under 4 ERAs over the course of the season. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear from the manager of the Long Island Ducks, Kevin Baez, all about last night's tough loss to the Bluefish and about the coming big weekend series in Somerset County, New Jersey against the first-place Patriots.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark on a cloudy, overcast evening for baseball. Again, middle game of a 3-game set between the Ducks and the Bluefish. The Ferry Cup is tied at 2 games apiece because Bridgeport last night put together a 3-1 victory as 3 different Fish pitchers held the Ducks to just a run on 5 hits and only 1 hit over the final 5 innings for Long Island offensively. The Bluefish did it with the bottom third of their order. The 7, 8, 9 hitters scored all 3 runs, drove in all 3 runs, and also had a pair of home runs in the win. But the big story was Bridgeport starter DJ Mitchell. 7 innings of 5 hit, 1 run ball, did not walk anybody, and struck out a season-high 9. Jared Lansford pitched well for Long Island. 6 innings of 7 hit, 3 run ball with a walk and 6 Ks, but it was not enough as the Bluefish snapped a 12-game road losing streak, picking up their first road victory in over a month. Before tonight's game, I spoke about it with the skipper of the Long Island Ducks, Kevin Baez.
Yeah, just, you tip your hat to that pitcher. Mitchell pitched well, and, Jared kept us in the game for the most part, and 2 bad pitches, but, Mitchell just kept us off balance. We couldn't put anything together.
Well, Kevin, your team right now, the best hitting team in the Atlantic League, and when he shuts down guys like Ford and Puckett who are red hot, you really do have to tip your cap.
Yeah, you don't like to, but sometimes you have to tip your hat to the opposition. They try to get you out too, but just one of those things where we felt good going into the game, and you got to play the game, and it's about execution, and he executed pretty good yesterday.
How about the execution of Jared Lansford and what he gave you last night?
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, he 2 strikes, kept us in the game, and that's all we asked for Jared. And that's what he did. So we can't, we just 2 bad pitches, and that's it. But he kept us in the game.
Well, what about John Brownell? What we see from him tonight? He really seems to have turned his season around a little bit.
Yeah, just being aggressive, keeping the ball down. He's a guy that goes downhill, and we need him to hit the spots and get his off speed over for strikes as well to keep his fastball looking that much more. He's been pitching well for us, so we just expect him to go out there and keep us in the game.
What about his last time out here at home, Kevin? That was the complete game victory over Lancaster.
He's a kid that doesn't like to come out of the game, so pitch count to him means nothing. And once he takes the ball, he wants to finish the game. So I'm all for it. And if he's pitching well and we got to lead, we'll see what happens. But he's a guy, he's a bulldog, and he's a guy that you feel confident when he's on the mound.
Well, you acquire a new pitcher today. Tell me about right-hander Rob Whitenack and what you expect to see from him.
Yeah, Massapequa's own. So a young kid that was in spring training, got released, and has been throwing stuff. So we got a chance to for him to throw for us a bullpen, and we like what we've seen, and we need another extra arm, and here he is.
Well, you mentioned it, Kevin. Massapequa's own. Is it a little unusual for your entire roster not to contain a Long Islander? Usually you have, a handful each year.
Yeah, usually we do. We had Gibson in spring training, just nothing panned out after that. But good kid, just we didn't have a room at the time. Yeah, we usually have some local guys, and this year we just had to wait till now to get one.
Well, you caught some breaks last night as Somerset lost 1-0 to Lancaster. I know it's still a couple of games away, but how big is this weekend, Kevin, when you get 4 cracks at the Patriots? The final 4 times you'll see them in the first half. You're right now 3 games back.
It's huge. It's head-to-head. If we could put a dent in it and make some ground, that's what we got to do. That's our goal, and it's important. It's very important, these games coming up, no question.
What have you seen in this Bluefish team so far this year?
You know what? We played them 4 games, and we're split, and they got a good team over there. I don't think their record justifies how they do. So they got some good players over there, and Hunter Jones. I know the last couple of years has give us fits. So you see the names that are out there. I just obviously they're not executing like they usually names would have it, but. Yesterday they did well against us. Hopefully they don't keep it up over there, and we could get a couple of wins here.
Well, Kevin, a big story for Bridgeport will be Monday night when Pete Rose will come in to manage the team for 1 game. What are your thoughts on that?
That's awesome. I know Petey from his son coming here in Long Island when he played here and meeting him in the clubhouse and everything like that. I think it's great. He's a baseball guy. He loves the game, and knowledgeable, obviously, and he's given an opportunity to manage for a day. Why not?
Can you talk about what it was like for your guys whenever he would sit in the dugout or when he was in the clubhouse? I mean, to me, they became little kids, almost running to get their bats and mitts to get them autographed.
Yeah, he was great. He signed everything, and You know, and he talked about hitting and stuff. It was funny because we talked. What is his dad when we talked to Petey Jr.? What did your dad say? You know, when he went into slumps, and he says, "Well, I don't know. I never been in a slump, so I don't know how to figure that out. You know, figure it out on your own." But just a good guy, and you know, it was great with the guys, and you know, nice to see him get a chance to do something in baseball with the Bridgeport Bluefish.
And finally, touch on Petey Jr. Had some great years here, obviously under you and with you, and obviously, I would think, Kevin, you're not surprised that he has gone on to manage now as well.
Not at all. He's the best, Petey Jr. and great teammate, great guy, baseball knowledgeable, obviously. Just everything, you know, I have nothing bad to say about him. Just a great guy, and he's a great manager from what I hear. You know, I know he's a baseball man, so he knows what it's like to play this game and never forgets that, and trusts his players to go along the same path.
Kevin, thanks as always for the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you, King.
All right, this is Kevin Baez, the manager of the Long Island Ducks. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, a closer look at the pitching matchup for this middle game of the three-game set. Ready, John Brownell goes for Long Island against Southpaw Hunter Jones for the Bluefish.
Hi, this is Steve Foucault, pitching coach for the Ducks. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Life without Ducks baseball.
Emily, quit texting. James, get off the iPad. Honey, pick a channel.
Life with Ducks baseball. Bethpage Ballpark is set, Quackerjack is ready, and the flock is prepared to defend their title. All we need is you. For game times, promos, and tickets, visit liducks.com.
It's a blast. Now that's more like it.
Long Island Ducks baseball. Life is better here.
Chris King back at the Duck Pond before tonight's game between Long Island and Bridgeport. The Ducks come in at 24-20 on the season. Right now, that's second in the Liberty Division, 3 games back of the first-place Somerset Patriots, who lost last night 1-0 at home to the Lancaster Barnstormers. The Bridgeport Bluefish, meanwhile, are 17-28. Third in the Liberty Division, 10.5 games back of the first-place Patriots, but courtesy of last night's victory here over Long Island, 3-1, they did get out of the basement of the Liberty Division as they won, Camden lost, and the River Sharks now drop into last in the Liberty Division. Well, good pitching matchup tonight. Again, a pair of hurlers, both with ERAs under 4 on the year. For the Ducks, it's right-hander John Brownell, 4-3 on the year with a 3.96 ERA. He leads the Atlantic League in strikeouts with 48. And we talked about it with Kevin Baez. He really has turned his season around. He began the year with just 1 win in his first 5 starts, but since then has gone unbeaten in his last 4 starts, 3-0 with 1 no decision. His last home start, a complete game win over Lancaster on June 2nd for his first home win of the year, and he was outstanding, allowing just 4 hits and 2 runs in 9 full innings, walked only 1, and had a season-high 9 strikeouts in that game. And Brownell had excellent numbers against the Bluefish a year ago, 3-1 with a 1.55 earned run average in 5 starts. Well, Kevin Baez touched on Hunter Jones, the lefty who will start for the Fish tonight. Kevin said he has given us fits the last couple of years, and last year he made 5 starts against the Ducks, a 3-2 record, but a 1.87 ERA. This year, Hunter Jones is 2-3 with a 3.99 ERA, but did have a terrific outing up in Bridgeport against the Ducks on May 15th. Took a no decision in a 4-3 loss, but tossed 7 innings of 6 hit, 1 earned run ball. He walked 3 and struck out 1. Hunter Jones, though, has gone the opposite way of John Brownell, who has improved as the season's gone along. Jones has just 1 win in his last 6 starts coming in. He's 1-3 in that span with 2 no decisions, and he has not won on the road all year. 5 road starts for Hunter Jones, 0-3 with 2 no decisions. So that's our matchup. Ducks trying to even up the series at a game apiece after the Bluefish won it 3-1 last night, and it was all about the Bridgeport pitching as DJ Mitchell, Tim Gustafson, and Winston Abreu combined to strike out 12 Ducks and walk just 1 during the course of the game. They held the Ducks to 5 hits on the night, and most importantly, the Ducks had only 1 base hit over the final 5 innings of the game. Duck pitching did a good job as well. Jared and Josh Lansford, Brett Lorne, Jeremy Accardo had 7 strikeouts in the game and also walked only 1. But again, a 1-1 game. The Bluefish got 2 in the top of the 7th, and their 7, 8, 9 hitters did all the damage in the game with a pair of homers, scored all 3, and drove in all 3. So it should be a good one here tonight. Ducks have taken the field. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, the starting lineups and the first pitch of tonight's game.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I can live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark. Time for our national anthem, the Hiawatha Elementary School. There you have it, the Hiawatha Elementary School with our national anthem tonight. The Dream Team, the youngsters on the field standing next to their heroes, are the Brentwood Youth League and Islip Travel Baseball. The color guard over at first base, Girl Scout Service Unit 13, and the color guard at third is Pack 70. So a big crowd on the field tonight with the youngsters getting to do all kinds of things. Color guard, national anthem, Dream Team. And now it's time for the big guys to do their part. Your starting lineups, first for the visiting Bridgeport Bluefish, as managed by Willie Upshaw. They come in at 17-28. Third in the Liberty Division, 10.5 back of the first-place Somerset Patriots. Same exact lineup for the Fish as last night in the 3-1 win. James Simmons leads it off in center field. Prentice Redmond, the two-man, will DH. Ramon Castro at second base hits third, and the cleanup hitter is J.R. Tolles, the catcher. Joe Mather in left field hits fifth. Louis Lopez at third base swings sixth. Denny Almonte, who homered last night, in right field batting seventh. Austin Gallagher at first base hits eighth. And Juan Martinez, the nine-man in shortstop, also homered last night in the Bluefish win. And on the hill, the left-hander Hunter Jones 2-3 on the year with a 3.99 ERA. For Kevin Byers' Long Island Ducks, they're 24-20, second in the Liberty Division, 3 games back of the first-place Somerset Patriots. Phelan Lentini leads it off in right field. Cody Puckett plays second and bats second. Lou Ford, the league's leading hitter in center field, batting third, and Joe Ashbrodeen is the cleanup man at first base. Randy Ruiz will DH and bat fifth. Brendan Harris at third base swings sixth. John Myers in the lineup in the 7-hole playing left field. Jan Vasquez gets in as well, catching and hitting eighth. And Dan Lyons is the shortstop and 9-hitter. All that in support of the 30-year-old right-hander from Norman, Oklahoma. 6'3", 215-pound John Brownell makes his 10th appearance of the season and his 10th start, a 4-3 record and a 3.96 ERA for Brownell, who has worked 59 innings already this year. That's third most in the Atlantic League. He's allowed 57 hits. He's walked 20 and struck out a league-best 48 batters. So Brownell and Long Island try to even up this series at a game apiece after Bridgeport took the opener last night by the score of 3-1. And for the Ducks, again, just trying to find some traction right now. They have alternated wins and losses their last 8 consecutive games. Meanwhile, the Bluefish last night overall snapped a 2-game losing streak. They won for just the second time in their last 8 games. And on the road, they won for the first time in over a month. They snapped a 12-game road losing streak with last night's 3-1 victory here. So Brownell goes through his warm-ups, and behind the right-hander tonight, he's got Joe Ashbrodeen at first, Cody Puckett at second, Dan Lyons at short, and Brendan Harris at third. John Myers in left field, Lou Ford in center, Phelan Lentini in right, and Jan Vasquez does the catching. Again, we mentioned for the Bluefish the exact same lineup as last night. For Kevin Byers, he made 2 swaps in the 7 and 8 spot. John Myers bats 7th and plays left field. Jan Vasquez catches and hits 8th. Last night it was Adam Bailey in the 7-hole in left field, and Keith Castillo batting 8th and catching. So Myers and Vasquez in, Bailey and Castillo out. The only changes for Long Island in this Game 2 of the 3-game set. Just about set for baseball, and James Simmons, the right-swinging center fielder, digging in for the Bluefish. John Brownell lets him get ready. And the first pitch of tonight's game will be on the way in just a minute. Here it is. And in there for a called strike. 0-1. Cloudy, overcast skies. It's been this way all day. Strong breeze pushing across right now from right towards left field. We'll check out our first pitch temperature after pitch number 2. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Suffolk Transportation Services temperature of tonight's game, 74 degrees.
74 degrees, warmer than last night, certainly more humid as well. Some rain earlier this morning, and there might be some tonight, but we're hopeful to get this game in without a delay. So good start for Brownell, 0-2 on James Simmons. And now misses way outside with ball 1. Simmons batting .301. He's tied for the league lead with 9 homers, and he's driven in 23, the best on the Bluefish. He has had a tremendous season already, has James Simmons. Brownell's 1-2. Tapped foul down at the plate, and the count will hold on Simmons. Simmons also the league leader in extra base hits with 23. Only problem for him this year has been the strikeouts. He has struck out 46 times on the year, and that's the second most of any player in the Atlantic League. Brownell has him set up, so a guy who strikes out a lot against the league leader in getting strikeouts, John Brownell. Here's the 1-2, and that just missing outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our home plate umpire tonight is Derek Moshe. He's joined by Fred DeJesus at first and Manolo Alejandro around at third. Brownell shakes off Jan Vasquez here a couple of times, and now comes 2-2, but Simmons says he took too much time, and James steps out. So everybody will reset here. Simmons again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. First batter of the game for Bridgeport. Brownell's offering. Foul back to the screen, and the count remains 2-2. Well, here at Bethpage Ballpark, we go 400 feet to dead center field, 325 down the line. And again, pretty good breeze right now, pushing hard from right towards left. That'll favor the right-handed power hitters like James Simmons. 2-2 is looped into left center field over the head of the shortstop, Dan Lyons. So a good start for Simmons, a leadoff single, and the Bluefish in business.
Batting in the second position for the Bluefish, designated here, number 27, Prentice Redmond, number 27.
So to bring up their two-man and DH from the right side, it's Prentice Redmond. 253 hitter, no homers, 12 runs batted in. Simmons a perfect 5 for 5 in stealing this year, and he has that lead already beyond the cutout. Held on at first by Joash Brodeen. Does not go, and Redmond crushes it down the left field line into the corner. Myers up with it quickly. Simmons will stop at third as the throw comes into second. And the Bluefish now with runners at the corners and nobody out here in the top of the first.
Hitting in the third position, second base for number 15, Ramon Castro, number 15.
So back-to-back singles for the Bluefish by Simmons and Redmond, and Simmons with that speed went corner to corner. He's at third, Redmond at first, and here's the three-hitter and second baseman, a right-handed stick, Ramon Castro. Batting .259, no homers, 15 runs batted in. So Castro a chance, just 3 batters in to give the Bluefish the lead. Last night, Bridgeport did have the early 1-0 lead, scoring in the third inning before the Ducks tied it in the same frame. Down in the dirt misses Brownell for ball 1. Behind John, he's got Joash Brodeen at first, Cody Puckett at second, Dan Lyons at short, and Brendan Harris at third. John Myers in left field, Lou Ford in center, Faylant Lantini in right, and Jan Vasquez does the catching. .1-0 to Castro. On the ground, knocked down at third by Brendan Harris from his knees to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. So the run comes home on the fielder's choice, hit into by Ramon Castro, but a good job by Harris to knock it down and at least get the force out at second base as Redmond is erased from the base path.
Batting in the fourth position, the catcher, number 23, J.R. Tolles, number 23.
So Simmons scores the run. Ramon Castro picks up the RBI, his 16th of the year. Redmond forced out at second. 1-0 Bluefish. Castro a 1-out runner at first. For J.R. Tolles, the catcher and cleanup man from the right side. Tolles batting a team best .337, 6 homers, 20 runs batted in. Brownell's first pitch to him is on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Brownell last worked Saturday in Southern Maryland. Took a no decision in a 3-2 loss, but pitched very well. 7 innings of 6 hit, 1 earned run ball. He walked 3 and struck out 5. And Brownell coming in with 4 wins and 3 losses on the year, trying to join the 5-game winners group that leads the Atlantic League. Right now, 4 different pitchers have won 5 games. Nobody's won more than 5, and one of those is John's teammate, Sean Garceau. 0-1 gets the outside corner just below the knees, and a good start for Brownell on the dangerous Tolles. It's 0-2. 1-0 Bluefish. 1 on, 1 out here in the visitors' first. Tolles very tight to the plate. And now Brownell, thinking that Castro might run, tosses over to first. Ramon, 2 steals in 3 tries. He is not the Ramon Castro that played for the Ducks last year. That Ramon Castro is a catcher. This one is an infielder. 0-2. Swing and a miss on 3 pitches. He struck him out. Tolles upset, banging the bat in the dirt, and he'll head to the dugout for Brownell. First strikeout of the game, his league-leading 49th on the year.
The Cradle Aviation K-board is located tonight along the right field line in section 208. Hitting fifth for the Bridgeport Bluefish, left fielder number 33, Joe Mather, number 33.
So Castro now a 2-out runner at first, and here's Joe Mather, the right-swinging left fielder, batting 5th tonight for Willie Upshaw, the manager of the Bluefish, down at 3rd. Mather in at .267, 4th best average on the team, a homer, and 6 runs batted in. Brownell starts him out with strike 1 as well, so John, after giving up those back-to-back singles to open the game, has found his rhythm here. Got Castro to hit into a force play, struck out Tolles on 3 pitches, and gets in front of Mather, 0-1. And perfectly placed on the outer block, make it 0-2. So Brownell at 16 pitches here in the first inning, trying to get this thing to the dugout with the score 1-0. In the air and well hit the center field. Lou Ford going back deep in the left center on the warning track, reaches up, makes the catch, and then touches the wall to slow his momentum. Side retired. The Fish get a run on 2 hits and leave 1. Middle of the first tonight at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the Bridgeport Bluefish 1 and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bobby Blevins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc paver, let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, the Ducks trail at 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first, and the Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union serving members since 1916. Defensively tonight for the Bluefish, they have Austin Gallagher at first base, Ramon Castro at second, Juan Martinez is the shortstop, and Louis Lopez around at third. Joe Mathers in left, James Simmons in center, Denny Almonte, the right fielder. J.R. Tolles does the catching. And on the mound right now, going through his warm-ups, the 30-year-old left-hander from Tequesta, Florida, 6'4", 250-pound Hunter Jones, who makes his 9th appearance of the year and his 9th start. A 2-3 record with a 3.99 ERA. In 47 1/3 innings, he's allowed 60 hits. He's walked 10 and struck out 17. So Hunter Jones will start against Felant Lentini, the right-swinging right fielder for Long Island. Lentini batting .301, second on the Ducks and 10th best in the Atlantic League coming in. A homer and 22 runs batted in. He drove in the only run of the game for Long Island last night in the 3-1 loss, going 1 for 4 with a single. Hunter Jones' first pitch to him. Shows bunt, draws it back, and takes it in tight for ball 1. Ducks last night had only 5 hits in the game, and 4 of those were singles. Joe Ash-Brodeen had the only extra base hit, a double. Missing away is Jones, and it's 2-0. And again, to me, the big number was what the back end of the bullpen did for the Fish and the way that their starter finished the game up, as DJ Mitchell and his 2 relievers held the Ducks to just 1 base hit over the final 5 innings of last night's game, as here Lentini takes a strike, and the count now 2-1 to Felant. Hunter Jones from the middle of the rubber deals, and that well hit but foul down the left field line, way out of play, almost they might have landed in the bounce house or just behind it down there, up on the concourse level. So Lentini, who hit his first homer as a Duck Friday at Southern Maryland, took him 38 games to do it. Just a little too anxious on that one, but he certainly mashed it foul out of the ballpark. 2-2 is popped up into center field. James Simmons coasting in underneath it. will make the one-handed grab for the first down.
Batting in the second position for Long Island is the second baseman, number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
So here's the two-hitter and second baseman from the right side. It's Cody Puckett on the year, batting .294, third best average on the flock. He's got 2 homers, and he's driven in 24. Tough night for Cody last night as he went 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and watched his 17-game home on base streak come to an end. It was tied for the top one in the league, and he just couldn't get on here as he fights off the first pitch from Hunter Jones and fouls it straight back up into the club seats behind home plate. So again, when you find a pitching staff that can hold the Ducks in check the way the Bluefish did last night, as Kevin Baez said, you got to tip your hat to him. 0-1 to Cody is a two-hopper to short for Juan Martinez. Throws across to Austin Gallagher, and Puckett goes 6-3 for the second out. I'll bring up the league's leading hitter, the center fielder and 3-man from the right side, Lou Ford.
Leading third for Long Island, the center fielder, number 20, Lou Ford, number 20.
Love the way Bob O'Tone, our PA announcer, gets into that Lou Ford, and everybody in the crowd these days follows with the Lou for Lou Ford, who has had just a remarkable season for the Ducks. Again, tops in the league batting, coming in at .382. Tops in the league in RBIs with 41, and tied for 5th in homers with 7. So a legitimate Triple Crown threat is Lou Ford, who takes low and inside for ball 1. Ducks trailed 1-0 in the last of the first, 2 out, nobody on. Jones' pitch runs high here. It's 2-0 on Ford, who went 0 for 4 last night with a pair of strikeouts to watch his 9-game hitting streak come to an end. Not too many offers this season at all for Lou Ford. Jones 2-0. Bounced to short in the glove of Martinez. One hop to first, and Austin Gallagher can't dig it out. So Lou Ford will reach on what should be an E6, an error on the shortstop, Juan Martinez, and that's how it's scored. So Bluefish, who had a great season defensively, committing only 35 errors coming in, tied for the fewest in the league. Commit an early one here, and the Ducks will try to make them pay. Fish made 1 error in last night's game. So the inning extended when it should be over. Ford at first, 2 away. And here's the switch hitting cleanup man from the first baseman from the right side against the lefty Hunter Jones. It's Joash Brodin. Hunter Jones will not see a lefty in this Ducks lineup at all tonight. Tosses over to first here. Ford, who has 1 steal and 1 try, back on his feet. Ducks only have 1 lefty batter on their roster this year. That's Adam Bailey, and he has the night off. So Hunter Jones to face 7 righties and 2 switch hitters in Brodin and Vasquez, who will both bat right-handed against the southpaw. First pitch to Brodin, misses outside for ball 1. Joash batting .253, 5 homers, and he's 5th in the league with 27 runs batted in. I mentioned he had the only extra base hit last night, a double, and a 1 for 4 effort. Sees a strike, and Hunter Jones gets him to 1-1. Ducks down 1-0 in the bottom of the first. They have the tying run at first with 2 away in Lou Ford. Hunter Jones set away from his letters, the 1-1. Looped foul, first base side, out of play. Hunter Jones coming in just 1 win in his last 6 starts. 1-3 with 2 no decisions in his last 6 outings. And he has not won a road game all year. 0-3, 2 no decisions in his 5 starts away from Bridgeport, Connecticut. So he is desperate to get that first road W. And here he's ahead of Brodin, a ball and 2 strikes. And misses downstairs to even things up. Brodin checks the defense straight away, all the way around. He's got his manager, Kevin Baez, at third, and Coach Buddy Harrelson over at first right now. 2-2. Fisted toward third, but foul. Kevin Baez with a nice left-handed grab. The three-time All-Star shortstop for the Long Island Ducks in his playing days, and of course the former shortstop for the New York Mets as well. Handled it perfectly and delivered the souvenir. So Brodin in a battle here. Hunter Jones trying to end the inning. Joe Ash trying to keep it alive for Randy Ruiz, who waits on deck. Ford short of the cutout at first as Austin Gallagher holds him aboard. 2-2 again. Curveball. One hop to second. Castro will take it to the bag himself, forcing Ford and retiring the side. For the Ducks, no runs, no hits, an error, one man left. One complete tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. Bridgeport 1 and Long Island nothing.
Hi, this is Adam Bailey, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on Earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Labor is on the move. PEF.
They are the Public Employees Federation.
They know it's time for workers to unite, to speak out, to demand government accountability for the way public services are delivered.
They provide healthcare services, mental health services, and services to the developmentally disabled.
They're the Public Employees Federation.
PEF, the problem-solving union.
PEF is the union that cares for the community. Learn more at pef.org. PEF, labor on the move.
Well, the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Ducks are completely healthy. They did make one roster move today. And finally, add a local boy to this team. Hard to believe there is not a single Long Islander on this roster until now. The Ducks usually have 5 or 6 of them every year, but they have added a right-handed pitcher in Rob Whitenack, who is a 25-year-old from Massapequa here on the island. Played his high school ball at Plain Edge in North Massapequa. College baseball at SUNY Old Westbury. 6'5", 185-pound right-hander who was in the Cubs and Indians organizations the last 5 years playing single-A and double-A ball. And again, he will start Saturday's day game of the doubleheader in Bridgewater, New Jersey against the Somerset Patriots. So Kevin Baez is going to use him as a starter initially, and then I think some time out of the pen for the right-hander and Massapequa native Rob Whitenack, added today to Long Island's roster. Here's Louis Lopez starting off the visitors' second. Fish lead at 1-0. He takes ball one. And now strike one as John Brownell brings the count even. Lopez batting .236, 2 homers, 16 runs batted in. A 1-1 to Louis. Is on the outside corner for a strike, and really that's where John Brownell is eating up these right-handers. As Brownell will see just one lefty batter, that's Austin Gallagher. 7 righties and a switch hitter in Almonte will go right against him, or excuse me, left. So he got 2 lefties to go against. Gallagher and the switch hitter Almonte, so make it 7 righties and 2 lefties that Brownell will see. And here the count 2-2 now on Louis Lopez, the leadoff man in the visitors' second. In the air to center field for Lou Ford, gliding to his left and now a step back. Makes the grab for the first out.
Ready to the 7th position for the Bluefish, through right field at number 20, Denny Almonte, number 20.
So here's Denny Almonte, the right fielder and 7-man, a switch hitter batting left here against the righty Brownell. Starts the night at 186 for his batting average, 4 homers, 8 runs batted in. Hits it well to right field. Failant Lentini going back in front of the track, has room as the wind's going to knock it down as well and help his cause. He makes the catch for the second out. So I think without the wind, that had a chance. But that wind right now pushing hard from right to left, and certainly is going to knock down anything in the air to right field, as it did there. So a couple of quick flyouts from Brownell, getting Lopez to center, Almonte to right. And here's the first baseman and 8-man from the left side. It's Austin Gallagher, who made his Bluefish debut here last night. And he went 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored, so it gives him a .250 batting average coming in tonight. Fastball by Brownell, up and away for ball 1. 1-0 Fish, top of the second. Brownell trying to sit him down in order. 1-0. Strike on the outer half, and it's 1-1. Of course, Brownell, in his third year with the Ducks, he's won back-to-back titles with Long Island, his third year in the Atlantic League, and his 9th season of professional baseball. Misses away for ball 2. No major league experience for Brownell. In fact, very limited affiliated ball. 19 games of A-ball with the Phillies in '06, and then all independent after that. 2-1 is a one-hopper to Cody Puckett, the second baseman, out in short right field. Flips to Joe Ashbrodeen, and the Bluefish go 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second on the island. Fish lead the flock 1-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Brett Lauren, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Park in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
It's your money, and you have the power to save it. Make a few simple changes, and you can use less electricity and save real money. By installing Energy Star light bulbs and products for your home, you can save hundreds of dollars each year. At PSEG Long Island, we're working hard to serve you in the way you deserve. Check out our energy-saving tips and tools at psegLINY.com/save money.
Well, fans, every double play that the Ducks turn this season is presented by the New York State Public Employees Federation, PEF, the problem-solving union, providing health care services, mental health services, and services to the developmentally disabled. New York State Public Employees Federation, the union that cares for the community. And the Ducks had one double play last night, a beautifully turned 1-6-3 led by Jared Lansford in their 3-1 loss here to the Bluefish.
Hitting in the fifth position, we Long Island Ducks, the designated hitter, number 50, Randy Ruiz, number 50.
So Ducks trailing 1-0 as we go to the home half of the second, and lefty Hunter Jones to go against 5, 6, and 7, Randy Ruiz, Brendan Harris, and John Myers. So here is Ruiz, the right-swinging DH, who begins the evening batting .289, fourth best average on the flock, 3 homers, 14 runs batted in. And Hunter Jones deals strike 1. Ruiz 1 for 4 last night with a single, which extended his hitting streak to 10 games, the longest current streak of any Duck. 0-1 is fisted foul down the right field line out of play for strike 2. Randy Ruiz trying to catch Lou Ford, who earlier this year had a 13-game hitting streak. That's the tops of any Duck this season. Hunter Jones, a big exhale, his 0-2. Way outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And looped foul back to the top of the netting behind home plate. And the count holds on Ruiz. Hunter Jones last worked a week ago tonight down in Sugar Land, Texas, and took the loss in a 4-0 defeat. 5 1/3 of 9 hit, 4-run ball. Didn't walk anybody and struck out 2. Misses in the dirt here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, Jones hasn't walked anybody in his last 2 starts, has just 1 walk in his last 3. Last night, Bluefish pitching walked 1 duck and struck out a dozen. So they've had great control so far in this series last night, and expect the same from the lefty Jones tonight. 2-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Hunter Jones' first strikeout is Randy Ruiz swinging here in the visitors' second. 1 away.
Batting 6 for Long Island, the third baseman, number 25, Brendan Harris, number 25.
So here's Brendan Harris, the 6th man and right-swinging third baseman, a .247 hitter, no homers, 7 runs batted in. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. John Myers waits on deck. There's Harris down in the count, 0-1. Brendan 0 for 4 last night, and his modest 2-game hitting streak came to an end. 0-1. Bounced to short, charging is Juan Martinez. Plenty of time to sidearm over and get him for the second out.
Hitting 7th for Long Island, left fielder number 15, John Myers, number 15.
So on the top of the inning, John Brownell, his first 1-2-3 frame, and now Hunter Jones trying to do the same if he can get John Myers, the 7-man and right-swinging left fielder. Myers, a .194 hitter, a homer and 4 runs batted in, did not play in last night's game. And here takes in for ball 1. Again, last night it was Adam Bailey in this spot and playing left field. And the guy on deck tonight is Yan Vasquez, who's catching. Last night in the 8-hole, Keith Castillo caught and batted there. Swing and a miss here by Myers, and the count even at 1-1. Bottom of the second, Ducks down 1-0. One in the air, shallow left center field, a long run for everybody, but the center fielder Simmons gives it a squeeze, and the Ducks go quickly and quietly in order. We go to the third on the island. Bridgeport still with a 1-0 lead.
Hey fans, this is infield Sergio Miranda, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Bridgeport Bluefish, a 1-0 lead over the Long Island Ducks as we head to inning number 3 tonight at the Duck Pond. We'll check in on the out-of-town scoreboard from last night. Told you the Ducks got some help because the Lancaster Barnstormers went into Somerset County, New Jersey and beat the Patriots 1-0. The Barnstormers posting their 4th straight win. York also won it 4-3 last night in Camden. The River Sharks have dropped 4 straight. And the only home team to win last night in the Atlantic League was the Sugarland Skeeters, as down in Texas, they blanked Southern Maryland 5-0 to win their 4th straight game. And, of course, we'll give you a couple of details on those games as the night goes along. Keep you updated on the Atlantic League scoreboard tonight, the Major League scoreboard as well, and Game 4 of the NBA Finals down in Miami, with the Spurs trying to take a 3-1 lead over the Heat. Well, the visitors' third starts with a 9-hitter and shortstop. From the right side, it's Juan Martinez, hitting .214, 3 homers, 15 runs batted in. First pitch swinging, and a ground ball foul down the left field line. Just past the outstretched glove of the third baseman, Brendan Harris. It's strike 1 to Martinez, who last night in the 9-hole was the hitting star. 2 for 4, single homer, scored a run, and drove in 2 of their 3. Martinez had a solo homer in the 3rd inning last night to left field to make it 1-0 Bridgeport. And here he is in the 3rd, taking a called strike. It's 0-2. Martinez only hit 1 homer in his first 36 games this year. He's now homered twice in his last 3 games. Here he fouls it off the mask of the catcher, Jan Vasquez. And to the backstop, Jan appears no worse for wear. And the count holds at 0-2. And again, with that strong wind blowing out tonight from right towards left, all of these right-handed hitters, they get it up in the air. Mother Nature is going to help carry it out. 0-2 again. Up high for ball 1. So Almonte and Martinez, they're 7 and 9 hitters, both homered here last night. They were the only 2 batters in the Atlantic League to homer last night. No other players in the league hit a home run last night. Little worm burner to short for Dan Lyons. Plenty of time to throw out Martinez, who's retired. 6-3 for the first out. So the 3 other games in the league were homerless.
Back to the top of the order for the Bluefish with center fielder number 7, James Simmons, number 7.
And here's a guy that could change that. James Simmons, 9 homers on the year, tied for first in the league. Ducks actually haven't hit any homers in the first 4 games this year against Bridgeport, as the Ferry Cup standings for this year, Ducks have won 2 times, Bluefish have won 2 times. Simmons takes a strike, and John Brownell, who gave up back-to-back singles to Simmons and Redmond to open the game, has retired 7 straight since. So those 2 singles put together ended up being a run when Ramon Castro hit into a fielder's choice. Swing and a miss here on Simmons, who's quickly down 0-2, but John Brownell has been lights out since. Just took John a little time to get going. I mean, he gave up a couple of base hits. And then since then, 7 straight have gone down in the Bluefish order. Simmons back at the top of the order. Swing and a miss. It's John Brownell's 2nd K tonight and his league-leading 50th on the season, 2 away.
In section 208. Designated hitter, number 27, Prentice Redmond, number 27.
So I'll bring up Prentice Redmond, who singled down the left field line in the opening inning. Redmond coming in struggling, just 3 for 21 in his last 6 games. Grounds it foul behind his manager, Willie Upshaw, and down the left field line. And John Brownell just going strike, 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 not wasting any pitches at all, as the right-hander is really locked in here. Of course, a year ago, in the regular season, John Brownell was voted the Ducks team MVP, and he also won the Atlantic League Championship Series MVP award. Fastball in at the letters, 1 ball and 1 strike to Prentice Redmond. Unbelievable season for Brownell. Team MVP, Championship Series MVP, Atlantic League title. And get any better than that? Bounce to third here. Brendan Harris with a nice scoop and a clothesline across. And for the 2nd straight inning, Brownell retires him in order. He's sat down 9 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Ducks trail the Bluefish 1-0 on the island tonight.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Casey Barnes, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I can live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire 15th anniversary season through live chats with Ducks players and exclusive video clips. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Life is better here.
Well, hey, Duck fans, when Prentice Redmond grounded out to third to end the top of the third, that was the final out in the top of the third and the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. So John Brownell, in his groove, has retired 9 in a row. The Bluefish got their first 2 men aboard on base hits tonight, and one came home on a fielder's choice hit into by Ramon Castro, so they have the 1-0 lead. Hunter Jones, coming off his first 1-2-3 inning, has not allowed a hit yet to the first 7 Ducks he has faced. So Jan Vasquez, the 8-man, has started off for Long Island here in the home third. Ducks trailing at 1-0. Vasquez, the switch-hitting catcher, batting right here against the southpaw Jones. Hunter Jones, 14 games of Major League experience with the Red Sox in 2009 and the Marlins in 2010. Misses away for ball one. Jones' second year with the Bluefish, third year in the Atlantic League, and his 9th season of professional baseball for the native of Florida. Hunter pitched for Southern Maryland back in 2012. Taking the other way into right field, and there it is. First base hit of the game for Long Island. Jan Vasquez, an opposite field single. So tying run aboard, and it'll bring up the 9-man and shortstop, a right-handed hitter, Dan Lyons.
Hitting the 9th position for Long Island, the shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
Lyons batting .250, no homers, 9 runs batted in. 0 for 2 last night, drew the only walk of the game by a Ducks batter, stole the only base of the game for either side, and did strike out twice. Well, we know Dan is a great bunter here. I don't know if it's bunting time here in the 3rd inning in a 1-0 game. Kevin Baez hates giving up outs at any point, although he did have Dan attempt to bunt in a similar spot last night. And Lyons couldn't get it down on 2 attempts and eventually struck out. Sees ball 1 here from Hunter Jones. Jones stares at Vasquez at first, and then Lyons swings through it, 1 ball and 1 strike. Vasquez has yet to attempt a stolen base in his brief tenure as a Duck, just a handful of games. And Dan Lyons had a ball and a strike. Jones set away from the letters, his pitch. Down and in, 2-1. Hunter Jones pitched very well against the Ducks up in Bridgeport May 15th. 7 innings, only 1 earned run allowed on 6 hits. Kevin Baez says he has given us fits the last couple of years, last year with Bridgeport, year before with the Blue Crab. Two-1 is through the left side and into left field for Lyons. So a good start for the Ducks here. Back-to-back singles off Jones, their first 2 hits of the night.
to the top of the order for your Long Island Ducks with right fielder number 24, Phelan Lentini. Number 24.
Then here's Phelan Lentini, and now do you bunt here. Bluefish are expecting it. Louis Lopez on the grass at third. The same for Austin Gallagher over at first. Lentini flew out to center in the opening inning. Hunter Jones last year, 5 starts against the Ducks, a 3-2 record, and an outstanding 1.87 earned run average for the Bluefish. So first time tonight, Ducks have had more than one man on base in an inning. And let's see if Lentini tries to move him along. And a base hit could tie the game and or give the Ducks the lead. Does not square and takes a strike. 0-1 on Lentini. Last night, again, drove in the only run of the game for the Ducks. Adam Bailey scored the only run of the game for the Ducks in the 3-1 loss. Lentini waggles the bat above his right shoulder. 0-1 is a bouncer over the head of Louis Lopez, backed up there by Juan Martinez. And on an infield single, their third straight single open in the inning, the bases are loaded for Cody Puckett. Nobody out.
Ducks second baseman number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
So Vasquez at third, Lyons at second, Lentini at first. And a meeting on the mound before Cody Puckett gets a chance to swing. Puckett grounded to short back in the opening inning. And if you believe in such things, tonight's a night for Cody to get a hit because he has alternated hits and no hits the last 10 straight games for the Ducks. You got to remember, the Ducks have alternated wins and losses their last 8 consecutive games. So Cody Puckett has had those hits on the nights they've won the games, all 4 wins, and has not hit on the night they've lost the game, all 4 losses. So big spot here. Ducks down 1-0, 3 Ducks on the pond, nobody out for Puckett. First pitch from Jones. Ripped down the left field line and a fair ball. It goes into the corner. Vasquez will score. Lyons will score. Lentini will score. It is a bases-clearing 3-run double for Cody Puckett, and the Ducks have a 3-1 lead here in the third. And Hunter Jones, who had not given up a base hit through the first 2 innings of this game, has given up 4 straight to open the third inning, and 3 runs now, and immediately gets a visit from his pitching coach and former Long Island Ducks pitcher, Pat Ahern. So we told you Cody Puckett, on and off, on and off, on and off, hits, no hits, hits, no hits. Making 11 straight games now. He's alternated hits and no hits. But remember, those hits have come in Duck wins, every one of them. So Puckett's double drives in 3 for Cody. RBIs 25, 26, and 27 on the year. Ties Joe Ashbrodeen now in RBIs for 5th on the team. So with 1 swing of the bat, the Ducks go from 1-0 down to 3-1 up. Still nobody out. Puckett is 54th hit of the year, 4th in the league in that category. And here's the guy with the most hits of anybody in the Atlantic League with 66, Lou Ford. Reached on an error by the shortstop Juan Martinez in the first. Hunter Jones deals a strike. And again, for Cody Puckett, last night he had that 17-game home on base streak come to an end. Couldn't get aboard at all, and tonight a big 3-run double. Well hit to left field. Joe Mather going back to the track, looking up, and that ball is gone! A 2-run homer to left for Lou Ford. His team leading 8th of the season, and that makes it 5-1 Long Island. Steps on third, gets the low 5 from Kevin Baez there, makes his way to the plate, where he's also picked up his league-leading 42nd and 43rd RBIs of the year. Another blast for Lou, and the Long Island lead is 4.
Batting for Long Island, the first place for number 22, Joash Rodine, number 22.
5 straight hits here to open up the third inning, and 5 runs on the board for Long Island. And they're a triple away from the cycle. 3 singles, a double, a homer. Here's Joash Brodeen. Still nobody out. Hits a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman, Castro, cuts it off behind the bag. Sidearms to first, and finally, Hunter Jones records an out as Brodeen goes 4-3. So Lou Ford has the team lead in homers now with 8. Breaks that tie he was in with Adam Bailey at 7. And adds to a bunch of league-leading numbers. We told you he has RBIs 42 and 43. That adds to his league-leading total. Hit number 67 to lead the league. Total bases 100, 101, 2, and 3 to lead the league. Randy Ruiz swings through the Hunter Jones offering, and the count 0-1. So Lou Ford, his incredible season continues. Ducks' first homer this year against the Bluefish in 5 games. Another swing and a miss by Ruiz, and it's 0-2. And for the Ducks, Lou's homer, the 32nd of the year for Ducks hitters. If they hit 100 home runs, they've met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and our friends at Chappie's will kick in $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Randy Ruiz. So the Ducks explode here for 5 runs, and they lead it 5-1. Jones misses outside, 2-2, and Ducks have had a bunch of home runs off Hunter Jones in his past. 2 years ago with Southern Maryland, he gave up 4 on the year. Foul back. Bryant Nelson hit a pair of them. Dan Lyons took him out, as did Reed Gurecki. 3 of those 4, though, were down in Southern Maryland. Bryant Nelson had a solo shot here against Jones. 2-2 pitch. Bounced to short for Martinez. Plenty of time to fire across the diamond. And Ruiz goes 6-3, second out.
One on the books, third baseman, number 25, Brendan Harris, number 25.
And again for Lou Ford tonight after his 9-game hitting streak came to an end. He's back on track with that big home run. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Brendan Harris, grounded out to short his first time through. Strike delivered from Jones, and it's 0-1. So the Ducks open the inning with 3 straight singles by Vasquez, Lyons, and Lentini. Puckett clears the bases with a double, and then comes home on the Ford homer. Another ground ball to short. Martinez to Gallagher, and the side retired. But not before the Ducks send 8 men to the plate. They score 5 runs on 5 hits and leave none. Lou Ford, his 8th homer of the year, a 2-run shot, put the finishing touches on the inning, and the Ducks now lead it 5-1 after 3 innings of play tonight at the Duck Pond.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ, Southside Hospital in Bayshore, is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Life without Ducks baseball.
Emily, quit texting. James, get off the iPad. Honey, pick a channel.
Life with Ducks baseball.
Bethpage Ballpark is set. Quacker Jack is ready, and the flock is prepared to defend their title. All we need is you. For game times, promos, and tickets, visit liducks.com.
It's a blast. Now that's more like it.
Long Island Ducks baseball. Life is better here.
Well, Ducks got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. Ducks, that is. They score 5 in the inning. They lead it 5-1. And right-hander John Brownell back on the hill where he has retired the last 9 straight Bridgeport Bluefish. 5-1 Ducks as we go to the fourth. Long Island 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Bluefish 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. And Brownell, again after allowing the first 2 men of the game to reach on singles, has sat down 9 straight fish. And now he has a 4-run lead to work with, does John Brownell, whose last home game, again, was a complete game win over the Barnstormers here back on June 2nd, his first home win of the year. Starts with Ramon Castro, who has driven in the only run of the game tonight for the Fish. An RBI fielder's choice back in the opening inning that plated James Simmons. 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Fourth inning always means fourth inning trivia. Give you the question here in the top of the inning and the answer in the bottom of the frame. And it concerns the big news up in Bridgeport that was announced earlier this week. 2-0 is in the air to center field. Lou Ford coming in quickly underneath it and to his left, lines it up, makes the catch for the first out, make it 10 straight, retired by Brownell. The news that Pete Rose, the legendary hit king of Major League Baseball fame, will be managing the Bridgeport Bluefish for 1 game and 1 game only. That'll be this Monday night when they welcome in the Lancaster Barnstormers at 7:05. So they have got some unbelievable media coverage already from national outlets. Lots of major networks, Sports Illustrated, ESPN, ABC, NBC, CBS. Here's J.R. Tolles. And he takes low and away for ball 1. So it is going to be an unbelievable night up in Bridgeport on Monday night. And our question relates to not Pete Rose, but Pete Rose's son, Pete Rose Jr. 1-0 is crushed foul down the left field line, out of play for a ball and a strike. Pete Rose Jr., of course, played in the Atlantic League. We want you to name all the Atlantic League teams that Pete Rose Jr. played for. So Dad's making the big news, but we want to know if you remember Junior's time in this league and who he played for. The 1-1. Swung through in on the hands for strike 2. Tolles, a strikeout victim swinging back in the first of the game for Brownell. Tolles last night a double in 3 trips to extend his hitting streak to 7 games. 1-2 is fisted foul down the left field line where it'll rattle around. John Myers, the left fielder, out to get it. So think about Pete Rose Jr.'s time in the Atlantic League and name all the Atlantic League teams that he played for.
Today, and make sure to follow along throughout the entire 15th anniversary season. Ducks baseball, life is better here.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 4th on Long Island. Ducks with a 5-1 lead. And time now to wrap up our 4th inning trivia. Talking all about Pete Rose Sr., who will manage the Bluefish Monday night against the Lancaster Barnstormers. We asked you about his son, Pete Rose Jr., and to name the Atlantic League teams that he has played for. Played for the Long Island Ducks the longest, 3 years, 2005, 2007, 2008. Played a year for the Bridgeport Bluefish in 2006, and split time between York and Newark in 2009. So 4 different seasons, or check that, 4 different teams in the Atlantic League across 5 different seasons for Pete Rose Jr., who had an unbelievable year for the Ducks back in 2007 as he hit .342 for Long Island, one of the best batting averages in team history, 14 homers, 95 runs batted in. Do want to apologize for the brief technical difficulties we have had, as I believe Michael Pollack, my broadcast partner, told me there was a surge, an electrical surge, that caused our electronic equipment to reset. There are some storms in the area, so we apologize for that. And we start the bottom of the 4th with the Ducks leading it 5-1. So again, the answer to our trivia: Pete Rose Jr. played for the Ducks, the Bluefish, the Revolution, and the Newark Bears. Here's John Myers, the 7-man, to start the home 4th. Ducks lead it 5-1. And he grounds it foul. If you're joining us late, Hunter Jones did not give up a hit in the first 2 innings, and then to start the 3rd, he gave up 5 straight hits. Singles to Vasquez, Lyons, and Lentini. A double by Puckett that brought all 3 home. A 2-run homer by Lou Ford. That made it 5-1 Long Island. Myers flew out to center in the 2nd. And here he pops it up foul behind home plate as those ominous skies get darker and darker beyond the center field wall. Now we talk about Pete Rose Sr. managing the Bluefish on Monday night in their game against Lancaster. Pete Rose Jr. is now doing this just that as well. He is a minor league manager. Hunter Jones 0-2 to John Myers is a foul ball back behind home. The count holds. Pete Rose Jr. is managing in the Chicago White Sox organization at Single A Kannapolis in the South Atlantic League. That's down in North Carolina. He is the manager of the Kannapolis Intimidators. That is where the guy they call Junior works these days. And swinging a foul tip held here by Tolles. And that'll be a strikeout for Hunter Jones. His second of the night, one away. And I got to tell you, Pete Rose Jr., one of my favorite guys to come through this organization. Always a fun guy to talk to, loved to talk baseball, incredible knowledge, great sense of humor, ridiculously superstitious, which was always a good way to have fun at his expense. Here's Jan Vasquez. He was singled and scored in the big 5-run third, and he takes low and inside. I remember there was one stretch, I think it was 17 or 18 games in a row that Pete Rose Jr. had hits in, and he would go to lunch the same place every day if he was on a hitting streak. This one well hit to left field. Mather moving back towards the track at the wall. That ball is off the wall. Vasquez going to try for second. Here comes the throw, slides, and he's in there. Jan Vasquez with a one-out double, and he is 2 for 2. Narrowly missing his second homer as a Duck. So Pete Rose Jr., if he had an 18-game hitting streak, went to lunch 18 straight days at Panera Bread and would tell me, there's hits in that place, Kinger. I'm telling you, there's hits in there. And the minute the hit streak ended, guess what? He went someplace else for lunch because he had to find a new place that had hits in it, in his own words. And, of course, he had all his little locker room rituals and on-field rituals as well. Incredibly superstitious. I wonder if he's doing that as a manager. Here's Dan Lyons, singled and scored in the big 5-run third. And he pops it up foul behind home plate. And the one nice thing that I love what Pete Rose Jr. would do every time when he ran out to play defense at first base most of the time, in the very first inning, he would lean down in the dirt and with his index finger write HK 4276. And that was a tribute to his dad, HK for Hit King. #1 in Major League Baseball history. I believe I have the number right, 4,276 hits. But that's what he would do to start every game. 0-1 is in the air to center field. Simmons backing up on it, still going back. Makes the catch. Vasquez going to tag and think better of it and head back, and he just does get back to second base, 2 away. Petey Jr. would also have to have the pocket of his back right pants hanging out. The flap had to be hanging out. He'd pull out that back pocket. Had to get dressed a certain way, get in the tub a certain time, put on the pant legs in a certain order, the socks in a certain order. It was all part of his routine for Pete Rose Jr. Vasquez at second, 2 away, and back to the top of the order for Feynman Lentini. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. 5-1 Ducks here. They try to add to it in the 4th. And Lentini bounces it to third. Louis Lopez only play is to first, and that'll retire the side. For the Ducks, no runs, a hit, and a man left. We go to the 5th on the island. Long Island leads it 5-1 over the Fish.
Hi, this is right-handed pitcher Josh Lansford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Park in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Labor is on the move.
PEF. They are the Public Employees Federation.
They know it's time for workers to unite, to speak out, to demand government accountability for the way public services are delivered.
They provide healthcare services, mental health services, and services to the developmentally disabled.
They're the Public Employees Federation.
PEF, the problem-solving union.
PEF is the union that cares for the community. Learn more at pef.org. PEF, labor on the move.
Well, fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Ducks lead at 5-1 as we go to the fifth. Last night in the Atlantic League, we told you Lancaster helped the Ducks by beating the Patriots 1-0 in New Jersey. Scored the game's only run in the top of the fifth. There were 14 hits in the game, every one of them a single. 9 singles for the Barnstormers, 5 singles for the Patriots. So the pitchers dominated, and for Lancaster, Mark Rogers was terrific to get the win. He went to 3-1 with 6 innings of 3-hit shutout ball. Jason Urquidez picked up the save, his 5th of the year. Darryl McCall, the tough luck loser for Somerset, dropped to 2-2 with 6 innings of 7-hit, 1-run ball. And for the Barnstormers, Ben Francisco drove in the only run, James Skelton scored the only run, and Brock Kjelgaard went 3 for 4 at first base for the victorious Barnstormers, who won their 4th in a row. Ty Wright was 2 for 4 in defeat for the Somerset Patriots. Here's Louis Lopez to lead off the visitors' 5th. Ducks lead at 5-1. John Brownell back to work, and he gets a strike. Brownell allowed base hits to the first 2 batters he faced tonight, Simmons and Redmond, and has not allowed a hit since. Strike 1 on Lopez, who flew out to center in his only previous AB. Brownie misses wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, first game of a 3-game series last night in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Barnstormers win it 1-0. 1-1 to Lopez. And that crushed foul down the left field line for strike 2. At Campbell's Field in Camden, New Jersey last night, York Revolution win it 4-3. Sharks have dropped 4 in a row. Eric Patterson for the Rebs went 2 for 4, scored twice, drove in 1. Brian Van Kirk for Camden, 2 for 4 with 2 knocked in the loss. 1 hopper to second for Cody Puckett. Plenty of time to throw out Louis Lopez, 1 gone. Last night for York, Alan Keano got the win. He goes to 5-3. Those 5 wins, time for the league lead. 5 1/3 of 6-hit, 3-run ball. He walked 4 and struck out 4. Camden's Wes Torres was the loser, his first loss of the year. He's 2-1. 5 2/3 of 5-hit, 4-run ball with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Here's Danny Almonte, the right fielder, who flew out to right his first time. Last night, hit a monstrous solo homer over both walls in right in the top of the 7th that broke the 1-1 tie and made it 2-1. That was his only hit of the night. Almonte now with 2 homers in his last 3 games, takes ball 1 and now swings through it to even up the count. For York last night, Rami Lewis picked up his league-leading 14th save of the year. 1-1 again, well hit to right center field. Lou Ford, the center fielder. Phelan Lentini, the right fielder. Ford at the wall makes the catch. So Danny Almonte, that close to homers in back-to-back games, has it taken away by Ford at the wall in right center.
First baseman number 34, Austin Gallagher, number 34.
So here's Austin Gallagher with 2 away. He grounded out to second back in the second. And the only other game last night was the only home team to win in the league. Down in Sugar Land, Texas, Skeeters blanked Southern Maryland 5-zip for their 4th straight win. Sugar Land had only 4 hits in the game, but used them to put together 5 runs. Southern Maryland had 7 hits, but didn't score. Outside and low, ball 1. Ryan Langerhans for the Skeeters in the leadoff spot. 2 for 4, a single, a double, a run scored, and he drove in 2. For the Crabs, multi-hit games for Angel Sanchez, Dave Suppelt, and Amadeo Zazueta in defeat. Strike called here. It's 1-1 now on Gallagher. David Pauly was the starter and winner for Sugar Land. He goes to 4-3. 7 innings of 4-hit shutout ball. Ryan Hinson, starter and loser for Southern Maryland. He's 0-4. Left the game after just an inning and 2/3, allowing 2 runs on no hits because he walked 6. So a guy leaves the game in the 2nd inning without giving up a hit because he had issued 6 walks and allowed 2 earned runs in that span. 2-1 to Gallagher is swung through in on the hands, and the count level at 2-2. And John Brownell has faced the minimum 14 batters to get 14 outs since the back-to-back singles to Simmons and Redmond to open the game. Unbelievable run here. 2-2. On the ground, one hop beautifully by Joe Ashbrodine on the backhand. He'll take it to the sack, and the Bluefish go in order. We're halfway home, middle of the 5th inning at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. The Flock 5, the Fish 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
All 2,000 of us at PSEG Long Island care deeply about our communities. Our company has a long-standing commitment to giving back. And our people, along with our energy efficiency and renewable energy programs, are helping to improve the businesses and towns we all call home. Learn more about how we're working together to better serve our communities. Visit us at psegLINY.com/community.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as a color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, display your group's artwork, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Life is better here.
Ducks lead it by the score of 5-1 as we go to the last of the 5th. And last inning filled in on all the out-of-town scores last night. Tonight, tell you what's going on league-wide thus far elsewhere in the ATL. Ducks, of course, most concerned with the Somerset Patriots. Patriots atop the Liberty Division. Ducks are 3 games back in 2nd place, and after tonight, 25 games remain in the season's first half. And right now, the Barnstormers again leading the Patriots 1-0 in the top of the 4th. They won it by that exact score last night. No score in Sugar Land yet to get underway as the Skeeters welcome in the Blue Crabs for a 2nd straight night. That is game 2 of a 6-game series. And bottom of the 2nd at Campbell's Field in Camden, New Jersey, River Sharks and Revolution tied at 3. Again, Camden at home tonight trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Barnstormers trying to win their 5th in a row, as are the Sugar Land Skeeters. Cody Puckett against Hunter Jones to start the home 5th. First pitch is a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Puckett, a big bases-clearing 3-run double back in the 3rd that took the Ducks from 1-0 down to 3-1 up. And now low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Cody Puckett, who had that big overall on-base streak end at 29 games Saturday in Southern Maryland. The home streak ended last night, back on track here tonight. And sees this one low, 2 balls and a strike. And despite that hits, no hits run for Cody Puckett game-wise, he has had 4 3-hit games in his last 13 contests. 1 for 2 tonight with that double, a run scored and 3 driven in. Fists this one foul up behind home plate. And a count 2-2. Major League Baseball in Flushing, Queens tonight. Mets hosting the Brewers, and Milwaukee with a 1-0 lead in the middle of the 4th. Yankees a 10 o'clock start again out in Seattle, where last night, in case you didn't stay up, Masahiro Tanaka won it to go to 10-1, became Major League Baseball's second 10-game winner, joining Mark Burley of the Toronto Blue Jays. Another foul ball here for Cody Puckett. And a count 2-2. And 9 o'clock start tonight for the Heat and Spurs in Miami. Game 4 of the NBA Finals with San Antonio leading 2-1. 2-2 in the air, center field. James Simmons coming in and to his left, calling off his right fielder Denny Almonte to make the catch for the first out.
Ducks center fielder, number 20, Lou Ford, number 20.
So here's Lou Ford. He's reached on an error and hit a 2-run homer to left his last time up, his team leading 8th of the year. And this Triple Crown talk is getting more and more serious if Lou's going to hit more home runs. Takes a strike. League best batting average, 382. League's most RBIs, 43. And now just 1 shy of the home run lead in the league is Ford with those 8. 0-1 is down and away. He is chasing James Simmons of the Bluefish, who's got 9 homers, and a pair of Barnstormers, Cole Garner and Brock Kjellgaard, who each have 9 homers as well. 1-1. On the ground, past the diving third baseman Louis Lopez, and into left field for Lou Ford, his league-leading 68th hit of the year and second tonight. Just unbelievable is the 37-year-old hitting coach of the Long Island Ducks and elder statesman.
Ducks first baseman, number 22, Joash Brodin, number 22.
So 5-1 Ducks here in the 5th, 1 on, 1 out. And here's Joash Brodin, who has bounced into a force play and grounded out to second. Brodin had his 25-game on base streak end a week ago tonight against the Barnstormers. Hunter Jones misses up and away with ball 1 to Brodin. Joe Ashwood hits in 9 of his last 11 games, including 4 multi-hit efforts. Hunter Jones down and in for ball 2. Ducks out hitting the Bluefish 7-2. And Fish have not had a hit off John Brownell since the second batter of the game. Bounced to Kevin Baez. Oh, and went through him. That left hand couldn't pick up the hot shot off the Brodin bat. And the left fielder Joe Mather will have to clean it up instead. Count 2-1 on the Ducks switch hitting cleanup man and first baseman tonight, Joash Brodin. And Joash Brodin and Lou Ford in a little bit of a king of the hill battle. They are the only 2 Ducks who have played in all 45 games of the season. (2-1) on the ground to third. Louis Lopez to second for 1. Ramon Castro on the first, and that's an around the horn inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. For Long Island, no runs a hit, nobody left. To the 6th we go at the Duck Pond. Long Island leads Bridgeport. 5-1 is our score.
Hi, this is
pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I can live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Clarion Hotel and Conference Center is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Clarion Hotel and Conference Center, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Well, Duck fans, we invite you to follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Now, if the Ducks hit 100 home runs this year, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Lou Ford, the only home run tonight for the Ducks. Their 32nd home run of the year as they play game number 45 in a 140-game campaign. So well on their way to meeting the century mark in homers. Here's Juan Martinez, who homered last night for the Fish. John Brownell misses down and away with ball one. Martinez grounded out to short his first time through. And Brownell, over the last 5 innings, has faced 15 batters to get 15 outs, the absolute minimum. Popped up here on the infield, right side, the second baseman, Cody Puckett, waving everybody off. And on the grass, a two-handed squeeze, the way you're taught to do it, for the first out. So one pitch, one out for Brownell.
James Simmons, number 7.
It's been an unbelievable run for Brownell. Only got a reach off him since that first inning was the guy he hit, J.R. Tolles. Here's James Simmons at the top of the order. Singled and scored the only run of the game for the Fish back in the opening inning and has struck out swinging. Outside for ball one. Talked about those strikeouts for Simmons. He has now gone down on strikes 47 times this year. That's the second most of any player in the league. 1-0. Maybe a little high. Looked like he had the plate, but it was called a ball. And John Brownell hadn't seen too many 2-0 counts tonight. He's been unbelievably effective with strike one and even strike two on most batters. Here's the pitch. Swung through, 2-1. Simmons 2 for 5 last night with a pair of singles, raising his average to .301. Again, a team-leading 9 homers, a team-leading 23 runs batted in. He's all over the league leaderboard as well. Brownell missing high, and the count 3-1. We have not had a walk for either side in tonight's game. Last night, both staffs issued just 1 base on balls. 3-1. And that foul just missing the ball boy. Stationed outside the Ducks dugout. Boy, he turned and flinched and got very lucky that that just missed him. That would have hurt. Brownell gets the count back to full on Simmons. Again, with 1 out and nobody aboard, Bluefish trail by 4 here in the 6th. The payoff, bounce slowly to the left side. Brendan Harris spins, fires, not in time. So that's going to be the first hit for the Bluefish since the first inning. And James Simmons now with 2 of their 3 hits today. Or tonight, I should say.
Designated hitter, number 27, Prentice Bregman. Number 27.
So ends that run by Brownell of 16 hitters to get 16 outs in a row since the first inning. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Prentice Redmond, a single in 2 trips. So last night it was the bottom third of the order that did everything for Willie Upshaw. Again, his 7, 8, 9 guys hit 2 homers, scored 3, and drove in all 3 in the 3-1 win. Tonight his 1-2 hitters have all 3 hits. Got to get the middle guys going, though. The heart of your order. 3, 4, 5. That's where you usually do the damage. In the dirt, kicks away from Vasquez. Simmons takes off the throw, and he got him! Jan Vasquez, like a cat out of the box, guns it to Cody Puckett, who applies the tag, and James Simmons is caught stealing and put Brownell back on that pace now. 17 batters to get 17 outs since the first. Unbelievable. So 2 out, nobody on. So he's had 2 men reach since the first inning. 1 he hit, erased on a double play. 1 an infield single, erased on a caught stealing. And now he can make quick work of the fish if he can get Redmond here. But he falls behind him as well, 2-0. Brownell at 71 pitches unofficially here in the 6th. Popped up in a left field. John Myers didn't pick it up till late, but it's hit so high, he's got room to find it, make the catch, and retire the side. No runs a hit, nobody left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Ducks lead the Bluefish 5-1 tonight in Central Islip.
Hey, this is pitcher Eric Neeson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Bring your birthday to the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available for the 2014 season. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Ducks lead it 5-1 as we go to the last of the 6th inning, and there is one more game remaining in this series, and that is tomorrow night. Ducks and Bluefish at 7:05. 15th anniversary logo T-shirts go out to the first 1,500 fans. Get your tickets at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, over the phone 631-940-TIXX, or the newest way on your smartphone via the Ducks mobile app. Yes, you can buy tickets on your smartphone now with the Ducks mobile app. You can find out all about it at liducks.com. Randy Ruiz to lead off the home 6th against the lefty Hunter Jones into his 6th inning of work. Ruiz tonight has struck out swinging and grounded the short. He's 0 for 2. Ducks scored 5 runs on 5 straight hits to open up the 3rd inning and haven't looked back. Fouled straight back behind home by Ruiz. Strike 1. Randy has yet to extend a 10-game hitting streak that he brought in this evening. Make it 11. Opposite field single through the right side, so an 11-game hitting streak for Randy Ruiz. And the Ducks get the leadoff man aboard for just the 2nd time tonight. And last time they got the leadoff man aboard, they followed it with 4 straight hits and 5 runs. So again, Randy Ruiz 2 short of the season high hitting streak. A 13-gamer for Lou Ford. And here's Brendan Harris, who would like to join the hit club. So far tonight, he has twice grounded out to the shortstop, Juan Martinez. Harris with hits in 4 of his last 6 games coming in, and 6 of his last 9. Short lead at first for Ruiz as Hunter Jones checks him out and then misses low to Harris, ball 1. We talk about just one more home game. The Ducks are in the midst right now of spending just 3 games at home in a span of 16 contests. Played 5 games in Southern Maryland this past weekend and Monday, won 3 of 5. 1-0 is low as he tried to backdoor him with a curve. Then after tomorrow, 4 games in Bridgewater, New Jersey against the Patriots, 4 games in Camden, New Jersey against the River Sharks. They have been a great road team this year, the Long Island Ducks. 4 games over 500 on the road, only a 500 team here at home. Gets a strike here, it's 2-1 on Harris. Ducks, though, have been much better at home of late. They started the year 3-7 in their first 10 home games. Since then, they've gone 8-4. (5-1) Long Island in the bottom of the 6th. Randy Ruiz at first, still nobody out. 2-1 to Harris. Bounce to second, could be 2. Castro to Martinez for 1, on to first, and that's a 4-6-3 twin killing.
Long on the left field, number 15, John Myers, number 15.
So just that quickly, 2 out, nobody aboard. And here's John Myers. He's flied to center and struck out swinging. Nothing for 2. Myers hit his first Ducks home run a week ago Tuesday against the Barnstormers in game number 20 of the year. For a guy who's hit 20 and 25 homers his previous 2 years, finally got that first long ball out of the way. Ooh! Almost hit him in the head. He had a duck under it from Hunter Jones for ball 1. Myers comes in with hits in 3 of his last 5 games. And now calls time. That'll shake anybody up. You get a pitch aimed at your head there from Hunter Jones. 1-0. Tipped down into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ducks out hitting the Fish 8-3, and they lead it by 4 here in the 6th. Another foul back behind home. 1-2. 4th game of the year between these two teams was last night, the Bluefish 3-1 win. And the Ferry Cup, which goes out the winner of the season series, is all even at 2 wins apiece, because the Ducks took 2 of 3 up in Connecticut in mid-May. All 3 games decided by a run. The Bluefish win came in 13 innings. 1-2 in tight on the hands and fouled off. And John Myers, I think, is wondering why everything's coming in so tight from the lefty Hunter Jones. Almost hit him in the head, almost hit him in the hands. And it's not like he's on top of the plate like Tolles is for the Fish. 1-2. Grounded to third. Louis Lopez gobbles it up, guns across, and the side retired. No runs a hit, nobody left. 6 in the books tonight in Central Islip. It remains the Long Island Ducks 5, the Bridgeport Bluefish 1.
Hi, this is pitcher Jared Lansford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Well, 6 innings complete. Ducks with a 5-1 lead. For Long Island, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For the Bluefish, a run on 3 hits, 1 error. And righty John Brownell into his 7th inning of work against the heart of the order. It begins with a 3-man, Ramon Castro, the second baseman. Righty in the first pitch. On the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Castro drove in the only Bluefish run with a fielder's choice in the first that plated James Simmons, and he's flied to center. So 0 for 2 with a run batted in is Ramon Castro. Pops it up foul behind home plate into the club seats. 0-2. Castro 1 for 3 last night with a single, drew the only walk for the Bluefish. And came in tonight just 2 for 17 in his last 5 games. 0-2. Way up high for ball 1. Group of youngsters getting ready down below to sing God Bless America in the 7th inning stretch. They are from the Sycamore Avenue Elementary School. And, of course, we will carry that for you in its entirety. Always great. 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. John Brownell picks up his 3rd K of the night. 1 gone.
Another strikeout, another K on a criminal deviation K award in section 208. Catcher number 23, J.R. Tolles. Number 23.
So here's J.R. Tolles. He has struck out swinging and been hit by a pitch for the league-leading 10th time this year. And if you look at him closely, you see why he gets hit so much. He's right on top of the plate. Brownell drops in a breaking ball for strike 1. 5-1 Ducks in the 7th, trying to return the favor after the Bluefish held Long Island to a run on 5 hits last night in a 3-1 win. Down and away, a ball and a strike. So Ducks trying to even this series at a game apiece. Set it up for a rubber game tomorrow and a chance to win their 3rd straight series. Ducks with a win tonight would go back to their high water mark on the year, 5 games over 500. Brownell just misses inside. There's not much room to miss with Tolles at the plate, and the count 2-1. Tolles with over 150 games of big league experience with the Astros from 07 to 2011. Brownell gets a strike, and the count even at 2-2. Been an unbelievable run for Brownell since that first inning. Misses wide and the count full. Again, since the first inning, giving up back-to-back singles to open the game. He has faced 19 batters to get 19 outs at this point. A couple of guys have gotten on, but he's got them off. Tolles was one of them, being hit by a pitch, and then the guy after him, Mather, grounded into a double play. Simmons reached on an infield single, was caught stealing. So the only guys who've gotten on since the first inning have been taken off the base pass almost as quickly as they got aboard. Another one-out payoff pitch. Just missed ball 4, his first walk of the game. Not by much. So, if you believe in the pattern, Joe Mather's about to hit into a double play like he did back in the 4th.
33, Joe Mather, number 33.
So first walk for either side tonight comes here in the visitors' 7th. Brownell unofficially right around 85 pitches. 1 on, 1 out for Mather. Very late swinging through that heat, 0-1. Mather has flied to center and grounded into that double play that ended the 4th. Brownell trying to get him to do the same and end the 7th. Vasquez set up away. Brownell hit the target, but it was a bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Mather now 0 for 6 in the series after he came in 4 for 10 in his last 3 games, including a homer Friday against Somerset. 1-1 in the dirt. Nice block by Jan Vasquez so that Tolles couldn't go anywhere at first base. And now those two will chat it over to make sure John's on the same page as the young catcher, Jan Vasquez. Brownell mops his brow on a humid evening. Still lots of cloud cover as the sun fully sets. Be a 2-1 offering. A little high. Boy, he's not missing by much. But after the walk to Tolles, Mather sitting pretty here at 3 balls and a strike. Big pitch here for Brownell. Got a pop-up, but it's out of play behind home. And the count full. Mather's got big league experience with St. Louis, Atlanta, and the Cubbies. And now a 1-out payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. 4 strikeouts for Brownell, pushing his league-leading total to 52, 2 away.
Along the right field line. They're doing a fabulous job over there tonight. Third base on the right field, Luis Lopez, number 19.
So here's Louis Lopez. Tolles now the 2-out runner at first, and Louis tonight has flied to center and grounded to second. Lopez yet to extend that 3-game hitting streak he brought in. Also has hits in 7 of his last 8. Way outside. Good job by Vasquez sliding right to take it off the chest protector and keep Tolles at first base. We're in the top of the 7th. Ducks have a 5-1 lead. And John Brownell has been outstanding all night long. Bounced slowly to short. Lyons will underhand the puck at second to get the force there on Tolles, and the side retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 man left. Time to stretch. Middle of the 7th inning. Ducks lead it 5-1. Here's Bob O'Tone, our PA announcer.
On this Thursday night, the Long Island Ducks are very proud to present the Sycamore Avenue Elementary School from Bohemia, who will lead us in the singing of God Bless America.
Oh, great job by the Sycamore Avenue Elementary School with God Bless America. Middle of the 7th, Ducks lead the Bluefish 5-1.
Hey fans, this is catcher Keith Castillo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, Nicoloc Pavers, pave your way.
Life without Ducks baseball.
Emily, quit texting. James, get off the iPad. Honey, pick a channel.
Life with Ducks baseball. Bethpage Ballpark is set. Quacker Jack is ready, and the flock is prepared to defend their title. All we need is you. For game times, promos, and tickets, visit liducks.com.
It's a blast. Now that's more like it.
Long Island Ducks baseball. Life is better here.
Ducks with a 5-1 lead as we go to the last of the 7th inning. And Duck fans, don't forget you can warm up with a hot cup of Hampton Coffee Company Gourmet Coffee, available right now at our concession stands. Regular and decaf, Hampton Coffee is a preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the Hamptons. So everybody up, singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, a little Lazy Mary, as is the tradition here at Bethpage Ballpark. We'll let you listen in. Well, there you have it. Make it feel like you're at the ballpark tonight. Ducks are treating the fans to a good one tonight. John Brownell has had it in cruise control all evening. The Ducks with a 5-run 3rd inning. And they haven't looked back since. They lead at 5-1. Bluefish scored their run in the 1st. Ducks had 5 straight hits to open up the 3rd. That plated 5 runs. And because Brownell's been so good, they've been easily and comfortably ahead by 4 ever since. Hunter Jones takes the hill for his 7th inning of work. Against 8-9-1 in the Ducks order, it means he begins with Jan Vasquez, the catcher. 2 for 2 tonight, single-double, and a run scored. Strike 1 delivered by Jones. Brownell at 93 pitches to get through his 7 innings. Jones misses away here, a ball and a strike. And the count even on Vasquez. I'll let you know where Jones is, pitch count-wise, in just a moment. Almost hit him in the shins. It's ball 2. Dan Lyons waits on deck. 2-1. Low and away. They appeal to first. Fred DeJesus says he held up, and it's a 3-1 count. Vasquez and Lyons, the 8 and 9 hitters tonight, are combined 3 for 4 with 2 singles, a double, and 2 runs scored. A lot like the Bluefish last night when the bottom third of the order did all the damage. Popped up here. Long run for the shortstop, Martinez, in foul territory. He makes the catch for the first out.
Long on the shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So again, Brownell through 7, 93 pitches. Hunter Jones in the 7th at 85 unofficially. So he retires Vasquez for the first time tonight. Here's Dan Lyons, a single, a run scored, and a fly out to center. He's 1 for 2. Lions with hits now, though, in 8 of his last 11 games. And boy, for Hunter Jones, you take away that 5-batter sequence that opened up the third, and he has been outstanding, but he gives up 3 straight singles, a 3-run double, and a 2-run homer, and then went right back on track. And really has just scattered 2 Duck hits along the way, check it 3, since that moment. But John Brownell has been much better, and he didn't have that one big inning that he surrendered as Jones did. And again, the other good sign for Brownell, he has not given up a home run tonight. Coming in, he'd allowed 10, the most of any pitcher, or tied for most of any pitcher in the Atlantic League. So he stayed away from the long ball. Even in his complete game win over Lancaster, he'd given up 2 home runs in that game. But tonight he's given up 3 singles, that's it. 1 on the infield. Count 1 and 2 on the 9-man, Dan Lyons. Hunter Jones nods in agreement, comes home, and tried to backdoor him with some breaking stuff that missed low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5-1 Ducks in the bottom of the 7th, trying to even up the series and set up a rubber game tomorrow night at 7. Jones misses here, and he's run it full on Lyons. Hope you caught our pregame interview with Dan Lyons last night, where he called Lou Ford a freak in a good way. A freak that a guy could be flirting with 400 and again be 37 years old and also be a hitting coach and doing absolutely everything right all year long as Lou Ford. 1-out payoff. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. 2 gone. Just the 3rd strikeout tonight for the left-hander.
Ducks right fielder, number 24, Lentini, number 24.
So back to the top of the order for Feilont Lentini. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a run scored. And that single extended his hitting streak to 7 games. Sees low and in for ball 1. Hunter Jones, a big exhale, the southpaw's pitch. Swung through to even things up. Lentini has scored another run tonight. He has 34 runs scored. That's 4th most in the league. 57 hits, tied for 2nd, trailing only Lou Ford, who's got 68. And here he puts it into center field. James Simmons quickly on it, though. Came in a little too far, so had to jump up to get it. But the side retired in order. We go to the 8th on Long Island. It remains the Ducks 5, the Bluefish 1.
Hey fans, this is catcher Keith Castillo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc paver, let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Life without Ducks baseball.
Emily, quit texting. James, get off the iPad. Honey, pick a channel.
Life with Ducks baseball.
Bethpage Ballpark is set, Quacker Jack is ready, and the flock is prepared to defend their title. All we need is you. For game times, promos, and tickets, visit liducks.com.
It's a blast. Now that's more like it.
Long Island Ducks baseball. Life is better here.
Ducks with a 5-1 lead as we go to the 8th inning. And hey, Duck fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Then follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. Now with Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and much, much more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. Well, John Brownell has continued this run of outstanding starts by the Ducks. In their last 10 games, Duck starters are 5-2 with a 2.61 ERA. They've pitched 69 innings during that run, and the starters have allowed just 22 runs, 20 earned, on 58 hits with 55 strikeouts to only 14 walks. Ducks are 6-4 in those 10 games, and John Brownell has done an unbelievable job tonight. Again, since giving up back-to-back hits to open the game, he has faced 22 batters to get 21 outs, and here he goes into the 8th. Bottom third of the order, beginning with Denny Almonte, who's flied out twice, including once to the wall in right center field. And again, his home run last night easily cleared both walls in right. So dangerous batter here for Brownell, and a lefty. He gets strike one on him. And then misses way up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Almonte, 7 years in the Mariners organization, going from rookie through AAA, but never getting to play in Seattle. 1-1. In at the shoe tops for ball 2. Good news for the Ducks in Somerset County, New Jersey. Barnstormers, a 4-1 lead over the Patriots as they play in the bottom of the 5th. Lancaster trying to win their 5th straight and their 2nd in a row over the Pats. So if both scores hold, the Ducks could move 2 games out of first in the Liberty Division. Popped up this time to left field. John Myers in under it. And Almonte tonight has flied to left, flied to center, flied to right. He's nothing for 3, 1 away.
First base number 34, Austin Gallagher, number 34.
Austin Gallagher twice has grounded out to the right side of the infield. He's 0 for 2. Elsewhere tonight at Campbell's Field in Camden, New Jersey, top of the 4th, Revs and Sharks tied at 4. And top of the 3rd down in Texas, Skeeters and Blue Crabs are scoreless. First pitch to Gallagher is a strike. Mets and Brewers tied at 1, top of the 7th at Citi Field in Queens. The Yankees, a 10 o'clock start tonight out in Seattle against the Mariners. 0-1, strike 2. And Brownell quickly in front, no balls and 2 strikes. And again, still a couple of minutes away from tip-off in Game 4 tonight down in Miami. NBA Finals, Heat and Spurs, with San Antonio up 2-1. Just got a piece of it, the grounded foul, and stay alive did Austin Gallagher. Remains 0-2. Top of the 8th, Ducks with a 4-run lead. And John Brownell making it look easy. (0-2). Spun him in at the dish, at the waist. And a count of ball and 2 strikes. And Gallagher just coming over to the Pats Saturday in a trade with Rockford of the Frontier League. Last night was his first game for Bridgeport. Appeal here, and third base umpire Manolo Alejandro says he held up. And a count 2-2. Gallagher spent 6 years in the Dodgers organization, but never advanced above A-ball. Brownell's pitch, another tapper foul toward the Ducks dugout on the first base side. Well, again, if Ducks can hang on here, Lancaster can hang on in New Jersey. Long Island would just be 2 back of the Patriots with a huge 4-game series looming this weekend. The final 4 times they meet in the season's first half. Again, only 25 games to go in the half after tonight. Hard to believe. 2-2's down and in, so good at bat by Gallagher here in the 8-hole. Trying to get something going when Brownell has allowed just one base hit, an infield single over the last 7 innings. Payoff. Got him! Swing and a miss. 5 Ks for Brownell. 2 gone in the 8th.
Another K on the Cradle of Aviation K-board. In section 208, that young man with the green sweatshirt and the young man with the red T-shirt doing an excellent job. Batting for the Bluefish, the shortstop, number 5, Juan Martinez, number 5.
So here's Martinez, the 9-man. He has grounded the short and popped the second, 0-2. Beautiful pitch by Brownell on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Bouncer, wide of third, foul, 0-2. And Bridgeport has been without one of their best players in this series, Sean Burrows. Among the league leaders in hitting, 4th best average in the league at .326. Hits in 13 of his last 14, has been out with general arm soreness. Willie Upshaw said he could use him off the bench if needed tonight, but didn't play last night, didn't play tonight. 0-2 just missed for ball 1. Some light drizzle falling here. Maybe able to see a scattered umbrella or two, but by no means anything that should stop this game at this point. 1-2 pitch. Pushed into left center field for a base hit. So just the second hit for the Bluefish in the last 7 innings of play. And now 4 hits in the game, all singles.
Back to the top of the order for the Bridgeport Bluefish with center fielder number 7, James Simmons, number 7.
So back to the top of the order for James Simmons. As Brownell now over 100 pitches here in the 8th. Still comfortably in front by 4, but you got a big home run hitter here. And again, Brownell does tend to give up long balls. Dangerous at bat as Simmons will try to cut the lead in half. Connects but foul down the left field line for strike 1. James tonight does have 2 of the 4 Bluefish hits. Singled and scored their only run back in the 1st and reached on an infield single in the 6th, but then was caught stealing to take him off the base path. Brownell's got to be careful. But Simmons also strikes out a ton, and Brownell does that a lot. Misses in the dirt. Nice block by Vasquez. 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-1 Ducks in the top of the 8th. Juan Martinez, the 2-out runner at first for James Simmons, who leads the league in extra base hits coming in with 23. Tied for the league lead in homers with 9. Brownell at the belt is 1-1. On the ground, Puckett backhands, underhands the Lions. They get the force at second, and the side retired. No runs ahead, a man left. We go to the home 8th. Ducks in front, 5-1 over the Fish tonight.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on in the park night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Steve Garrison. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
I love coming to the stadium.
What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement.
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Quackerjack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit liducks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks baseball. It's game time.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th, and we have our first pitching change of the night. The Ducks with a 5-1 lead, and lefty Hunter Jones is done after 7 innings of work. He is replaced by the right-hander, Jay Chapman. Chapman, a 27-year-old from Lynn Haven, Florida, 6 foot tall, 185-pound former big leaguer, comes in here after Jones had one rough inning, but it was an extremely rough one. We'll tell you about it in a minute. He finished at 7 innings tonight, allowing 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned. No walks, 3 strikeouts, surrendered 1 home run, and threw 94 pitches, 64 strikes, 30 balls for Hunter Jones, who leaves on the short side of the 5-1 score. But back in the 3rd inning, Ducks didn't get a hit in the first 2 innings off Jones. He gave up 5 straight hits to open the inning. Singles to Vasquez, Lyons, and Lentini to load the bases. Puckett brought all 3 home with a double. Ford brought Puckett home with a 2-run homer. And that's everything he gave up tonight. And he gives way to Jay Chapman here, the right-hander, to start the home 8 at Cody Puckett, Lou Ford, and Joe Ashbrodeen, 2, 3, 4 in the Long Island order. So it starts with Puckett, 1 for 3 tonight, but that hit a double down the left field line that drove in 3 back in the 3rd. Took the Ducks from 1-0 down to 3-1 up. Tomahawks it in a left for a base hit, his 2nd of the game on the first pitch tonight from Jay Chapman.
Long Island Ducks center fielder, number 20, Lou Ford, number 20.
So here is Lou Ford, another big game. He is 2 for 3 with a single, a homer, a run scored, and 2 driven in. His home run, his team leading 8th, back in the 3rd to make it 5-1 Long Island. Another big night for Lou. Righty-righty now as Chapman deals. Up and away for ball 1. Chapman's major league experience came with the Cubs back in 2012, 14 games in relief, 0-1 record, and a 3.75 earned run average. One-0 to Ford. Just away, ball 2. Chapman, 15 games for the Fish, all in relief, 1-0 record, 3.06 earned run average. In 17 2/3 innings, he's allowed 15 hits. He's walked 8, struck out 17. Opposition batting .217 against him. He has not allowed a homer all year. Popped up foul high behind the plate. Lou upset with himself, has got a pitch that he could do something with and just got under it for strike 1. Two balls and a strike. Count on Ford. Throw over to first and Puckett back there. Cody, 3 steals on the year, has yet to be caught. Chapman set away from his ear. Is 2-1. well hit to left field. Going back is Joe Mather at the wall, looking up, and that ball is gone! Another two-run homer to left for Lou Ford! His second of the night, his 9th of the season, and that makes it 7-1 Long Island. Steps on third, big low 5 there from Kevin Baez, makes his way to the plate, and Lou Ford, who leads the league in batting average and RBIs, is now also tied for the league lead in homers. Call him Triple Crown Lou. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. As the only question on that one, would it get out and would it stay fair? Just inside the pole, 325 feet away down the left field line. So Ford with 9 home runs to tie for the league lead. And tonight, 3 hits and 4 runs batted in to go along with his 2 runs scored. Unbelievable game for Lou as Chapman gives up his first home run of the season. 7-1 Long Island. Brodeen rips it past the second baseman Castro and into right center field for his first hit of the night. So Chapman has been greeted by 3 Duck hits in a row, and this is starting to look like the 3rd inning where they put together 5 straight hits off Jones for 5 runs.
Number 50, Randy Ruiz, number 50.
So second home run of the game for Lou, 9th of the year, and for the Ducks their 33rd home run of the year. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs this year, they've met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Here's Randy Ruiz, and he grounds it through the left side. 4 straight hits for the Ducks. And first and second, still nobody out.
Bucks third baseman, number 25, Brendan Harris.
Well, Brendan Harris about to hit, but here comes Pat Ahern, the pitching coach, to talk it over with Jay Chapman. Lou Ford becomes just the 2nd Duck to hit 2 homers in a game this year. Randy Ruiz's first 2 homers as a Duck were both in Lancaster on May the 28th. A grand slam was his first home run, and he hit another in that same game. So just the 2nd Duck to have multiple home runs in the same game is Lou Ford. So quick conversation between Ahern and his right-hander, but Chapman has yet to retire a Duck. A homer and 3 singles is what he's surrendered in the 4 batters he's faced. And you know Brendan Harris wants to get his turn. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 7-1 Ducks in the home 8th. And he bounces it to Louis Lopez at third, to second for 1. Castro on the first, and that'll be a 5-4-3 double play. So boy, what did Ahern say to Chapman to turn it around that quickly?
Lord on the field, number 15, John Myers, number 15.
So Brodeen crosses to third. He's the 2-out runner on the double play ball. And now here's John Myers, 0 for 3 with that variety pack. Strikeout, fly out, ground out. Chapman set the pitch. Punched up the middle into the center field. That's a base hit for Myers, his first of the night. Joe Brodeen will touch home plate, and that makes it 8-1 Long Island. So John Myers joins the hit parade, picks up RBI number 5 on the year. And the Ducks have their second 5-hit inning of this game. 5 hits back in the third led to 5 runs. 5 hits here in the 8th lead to 3 runs thus far. By the way, for Lou Ford with those 4 RBIs, it is now 45 ribbies on the year as he adds to that league-leading total. Ford started last night batting .391. His 0 for 4 put him down to .382. But tonight, 3 for 4. He'll be right back pushing .390 again. Jan Vasquez takes ball 1. And now ball 2, low and away. So I don't see too many 5-hit innings in baseball anymore. And the Ducks have a pair tonight. 8-1 is the Long Island lead in the 8th. 2-0, low and in for ball 3. So Jay Chapman continues to struggle here. And you got to think John Brownell will get a chance to close this out in the 9th inning, although he is over 100 pitches. Got that rubber arm. He never wants to come out of a game. 3-0 is taken for ball 4, and there's our first Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose tonight for Long Island. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. So Vasquez aboard for the 3rd time tonight in 4 trips. They'll bring up Dan Lyons.
Shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
Lyons a hit in 3 trips and a run scored. Ducks out hitting the Bluefish 13-4. After Long Island was held to just 5 hits last night, 4 singles and a Brodeen double. That was it last night. The 8th man to hit in the inning is Dan Lyons. They send 8 to the plate back in the 3rd and scored 5 times. Dan takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Chapman way over on the first base side of the rubber. And his 0-1 is high, a ball and a strike. Myers at second, Vasquez at first. They are 2-out runners for the shortstop and 9-hitter, Dan Lyons. And time called at the dish. Phelan Lentini on deck gets to the plate. The Ducks will have batted around for the first time in the game. Low, ball 2. Two and 1 the count on Lyons. Chapman's pitch. Swung through in on the hands to even things up. Lyons digs away at that spot he wants with his right back foot. And now measures his stroke. 2-2. Down and away, and the count full. So that'll turn loose the runners on a 2-out payoff pitch. Myers will run from second, Vasquez from first. And if Lyons could hit a gap, he could bring them both home. Danny does have 3 triples on the year. That's tied for 3rd in the league. Chapman a long stare into Tolles. And now too long, says Lyons, asking for time. Everybody resets. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back to the backstop, and the runners will head back to their respective bases. (8-1) Ducks in the 8th. Chapman desperate to get his team off the field. They've been out there a long time. And he has really struggled right from the get-go. 3-2. bounced to Louis Lopez at third. Will throw across the diamond to get Lyons, and the side retired. But not before the Ducks sent 8 men to the plate. They scored 3 runs on 5 hits and leave a pair. We go to the 9th, Long Island trying to wrap it up. They lead the Bluefish 8-1.
Hi, this is Joash Bodine, first baseman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Clarion Hotel and Conference Center is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Clarion Hotel and Conference Center, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I can live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Well, righty starter John Brownell with a chance to finish up what he started here as he takes the hill for the 9th. He'll begin with Prentice Redmond, the 2-man in DH, 1 for 3 tonight. Brownell has scattered a run and 4 hits across 8 innings. Starts out Redmond with strike 1 on the outside edge. And an absolutely masterful performance by Brownell, who's given up just 4 singles tonight and only 2 hits across the last 7 innings. I mean, think about it. He gave up 2 hits to the first 2 batters he faced to open the game and has given up only 2 hits since. So you take that all the way back to first inning, nobody out. It's incredible. Grounded to third here. Right along the line is Brendan Harris. A fair ball and an absolute gun to first to get Redmond for the first down.
Second baseman number 15, Raul Castro, number 15.
Only other pitcher, I should say only pitcher in the league. There's only one pitcher in the league who has 2 complete games this year, and that's Brownell's teammate, Sean Garceau. Here's Ramon Castro, and he takes an outside strike. Castro has driven in the only run tonight for the Fish with a fielder's choice run batted in when Simmons touched the plate back in the first inning, and they haven't even come close to scoring since. Brownell misses. You know what? Since they scored that run in the first, Bluefish have not even gotten a man to second base. That's how dominant Brownell has been. They have not had a man reach second base since they scored the run in the opening inning. And James Simmons, who scored that run in the first, is the only member of the Bluefish tonight to stand on second base. Nobody else has gotten beyond first base all night on Brownell. That's incredible. 2-1 to Castro. Taken deep to right field, but slicing foul out of play for a long strike. Brownell unofficially at 118 pitches here in the ninth. Popped up on the infield. First baseman Joe Ashbrodeen takes it away from Cody Puckett, and the Ducks are an out away from the win. Going to bring up the machete here, the former Duck, Louis Rodriguez.
Batting for J.R. Coles, number 9, Louis Rodriguez, number 9.
So Louis Rodriguez, a member of the Ducks championship team of 2004, comes off the bench after sitting there for 3 hours and dumps a single into left field. He's unbelievable. He is just unbelievable. And Louis gets an at-bat and a base hit.
Bluefish left fielder number 33, Joe Mather, number 33.
So just the 5th hit of the night for the Fish. They were all singles. And it'll bring up Joe Mather, 0 for 3 tonight. Down and away, misses Brownie for ball 1. Rodriguez not being held on at first in a 7-run game. And Brownell needing one more out to make it official. Swung through, 1 ball and 1 strike. Suddenly out of nowhere, bubbles float through my radio booth. You can't make this stuff up. Somebody out in the stands must have bubbles. It's very bizarre to see a couple of bubbles float on by. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and now they'll get behind Brownell here at 1-2 with a chance to end it on a strikeout. One and 2 the count to Joe Mather. Brownell's pitch tomahawked into left for a base hit. So Louis Lopez becomes the first Bluefish to reach second base since James Simmons did it in the first inning. And I'll bring up Louis Lopez. Jan Vasquez out to talk to John Brownell, who just needs one more out. That pitch count unofficially 124 for Brownell here in the ninth. Lopez 0 for 3 on the evening. First and second, 2 out. Ducks lead is 8-1. Grounded to Lyons. This should do it. Goes to second in time. And the Long Island Ducks have defeated the Bridgeport Bluefish by the final score of 8-1. John Brownell has his second complete game of the year, scattering 6 hits and 1 run across the 9 frames. And the Ducks have even this series at a game apiece with a tremendous performance tonight by Brownell on the hill, and Lou Ford at the plate, as Ford went 3 for 4 with a single, 2 homers, scored twice, and drove in 4. Once again, the final tonight, the Long Island Ducks 8 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1. We'll be back to talk about it on the postgame show.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball and the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
All 2,000 of us at PSEG Long Island care deeply about our communities. Our company has a long-standing commitment to giving back. And our people, along with our energy efficiency and renewable energy programs, are helping to improve the businesses and towns we all call home. Learn more about how we're working together to better serve our communities. Visit us at psegliny.com/community.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark, where the Long Island Ducks have defeated the Bridgeport Bluefish by the final score of 8-1, and the Ducks did it tonight with 2 monster innings, a 5-run third in which they put together 5 straight hits to open the frame and took a 1-0 deficit, turned it into a 5-1 lead, and then a 3-run 8th where their first 4 batters all had hits. They added a 5th hit in that inning as well, and got 8 runs of support for John Brownell, who needed 7 less, as Brownell tonight, a complete game 6-hitter, allowed 1 run, it was earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts through 125 pitches, 80 for strikes. So Brownell has now tossed complete games in back-to-back home games. His last home game here was a win over Lancaster, 9-2 on June 2nd. So tonight another 7-run victory, and Brownell even better at 125 pitches, 80 for strikes, and 45 for balls. But he had a run going on in the middle of this game where he had faced 22 batters to get 21 outs. I mean, he was that good since giving up 2 straight hits in the first inning, 2 straight hits in the last inning, and in between only 2 hits in the 7 frames labeled 2 through 8. So John Brownell did it with the right arm, and Lou Ford continued his amazing season tonight, going 3 for 4 with a single, 2 homers, scored twice, and drove in 4. And Ford, who led the league coming in batting average and RBIs, is now tied for the league lead in homers as well with 9 on the year. And a legitimate Triple Crown threat is Lou Ford. Cody Puckett chipped in tonight with a pair of hits, 2 runs scored, and 3 runs batted in. As the Ducks, 2 3-hitters, Puckett and Ford, really got it done. But we have to name Lou Ford and John Brownell our Nicolak players of the game. They win Nicolak Player of the Game honors. Nicolak retaining walls and paving stones, a company synonymous with quality and service in the manufactured concrete industry for almost 50 years. Much more ahead on the post-game show. The full recap of how it went down tonight when we return. We'll run you through the all-important out-of-town scoreboard and preview tomorrow night's rubber game between the Ducks and the Bluefish here on the island. It's next on the post-game show.
Hey fans, this is outfielder John Myers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicolak paving stones and walls. Nicolak's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicolak. Visit the Nicolak Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Clarion Hotel and Conference Center is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Clarion Hotel and Conference Center, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Chris King back one final time to Bethpage Ballpark, where the Ducks tonight defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish by the final score of 8-1. Fish beat them 3-1 last night, and tonight the Ducks send right-hander John Brownell to the hill, and the Bluefish countered with their lefty Hunter Jones. Bluefish started out strong in this game, getting back-to-back singles off Brownell to begin the contest from Simmons and Redmond. Ramon Castro grounded into a fielder's choice that scored Simmons, and the Bluefish in the top of the first had a 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, Hunter Jones did not allow a hit to the Ducks in the first or second inning, but that would change in the third. Jan Vasquez, a single to right. Dan Lyons, a single through the left side. Phelan Lentini, an infield single to short. So 3 straight singles to load the bases with nobody out, and Cody Puckett delivered with a double down the left field line, bringing home all 3 and giving the Ducks the 3-1 lead. Lou Ford would follow with a 2-run homer to left to make it 5-1 Long Island, his team leading 8th homer of the season. And the Ducks with 5 consecutive hits, 5 runs on the board before the next 3 Ducks would ground out to end the inning, but the damage was done, and Long Island had a 5-1 lead after 3 innings. Neither team would score in innings 4, 5, 6, or 7. Hunter Jones departed after the 7th, allowing 8 hits on 5 runs, all earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and the 1 homer to Lou Ford, and they would bring in Jay Chapman to pitch the 8th. Well, it didn't start well for Chapman, much the way the 3rd inning was a problem for Jones. Cody Puckett a single to left. Lou Ford another 2-run homer, this one down the left field line to make it 7-1 Long Island. Joash Brodin a single through the right side. Randy Ruiz a single through the left side. After Brendan Harris grounded into a double play, moving Brodin to third, John Myers got his first hit of the night, a single up the middle that plated Brodin, and the Ducks had themselves an 8-1 lead. Only question, could Brownell close it out in the 9th? He got Prentice Redmond to ground out to third, Ramon Castro to pop out to first. Louis Rodriguez pinch hit for J.R. Tolles and single to left. Joe Mathers single to left, but Louis Lopez bounced into a force play, and John Brownell had done it. His 2nd consecutive complete game here at home. He finishes with 9 full innings of work, 6 hits, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts to push his league-leading strikeout total to 53 on the year. With 5 wins, he is now tied for the league lead in victories, and with 2 complete games, he ties Sean Garceau for the league lead in complete games on the season. What a performance tonight for Brownell. Final numbers for the Ducks: 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They leave 4. For the Bluefish, a run on 6 hits, 1 error. They strand 5. The winner is John Brownell. He goes to 5-3. The loser, Hunter Jones, he drops to 2-4. The game played in 2 hours and 29 minutes before a crowd of 5,223. So with the win, the Ducks tie their high water mark again at 5 games over 500. 25-20, the Long Island Ducks are now, and they have alternated wins and losses now, their last 9 consecutive games. Meanwhile, with the defeat, the Bluefish dropped to 17-29. The Fish have lost 3 of 4, 7 of 9, and on the road, they have dropped 13 of their last 14 games. Ducks lead the Ferry Cup standings 3 wins to 2 over the Bluefish with the 8-1 victory here tonight. Well, the good news on the out-of-town scoreboard for Long Island is the Lancaster Barnstormers were leading the Somerset Patriots 7-1 at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, but Somerset trying to rally. They have scored 3, but Barnstormers still up 7-4 in the bottom of the 7th in New Jersey tonight. So if the Stormers can hold on and win for a second straight night over the Patriots, the Patriot lead over the Ducks would be just 2 games. Somerset still will be atop the Liberty Division, but the Ducks would be 2 back with a huge 4-game weekend series, beginning with a doubleheader Saturday in Somerset County, New Jersey. Elsewhere tonight in the Atlantic League, Camden and the Revs tied at 4 in New Jersey in the top of the 6th. Skeeters a 1-0 lead over the Blue Crabs, top of the 6th, down in Texas. Major League Baseball, Yankees and Mariners, a 10-10 start tonight out west. Mets at home again to the Brewers, and that game tied at 1 as it heads to the bottom of the 9th, so the Mets are going to try to win it in walk-off fashion. Game 4 tonight of the NBA Finals. Yes, it's early, but San Antonio with a 13-4 lead over the Heat in the first quarter. Spurs trying to take a commanding 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals tonight down in Florida. So another great outing for John Brownell and Lou Ford. Brownell has really turned his season around. You remember the beginning of the year? He won just 1 time in his first 5 starts. Since then, he's now unbeaten in his last 5 starts at 4-0 with 1 no decision. And here at home, again, it's now back-to-back complete games for John Brownell. So it sets up a real nice rubber game tomorrow night The Ducks will send the right-hander Bobby Blevins to the hill. He's 3-1 on the year with an outstanding 3.28 earned run average. Bluefish will counter with another southpaw. It's Kanakoa Texiera, 3-1 on the year with a 3.08 earned run average. So a convincing 8-1 win tonight for the Ducks to bounce back from the 3-1 loss last night. And tomorrow night, they will go for the rubber game victory. That'll do it from here. Once again, the final score from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It was the Long Island Ducks 8 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1. We do invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when the Ducks host the Fish for the finale and the rubber game of this 3-game set. The pregame show starts at 6:50 p.m. We'll throw the first pitch at 7:05, and you'll hear it all right here on Long Island's home for Ducks Baseball, liducks.com and youtube.com/Ducks Baseball. We'll also be back on our flagship radio station, which is your home for Ducks baseball, news, traffic, weather, and so much more. 103.9 LI News Radio with my partner David Weiss, scheduled to reunite with me in the booth here tomorrow evening. I'm Chris King saying thanks so much for listening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and good night from the Duck Pond, everybody.